Okay, so yesterday we had given a test. All of you have given the test. So how was your scores? In maths, please tell me in maths. Only maths scores. Okay, 50 I missed. Okay, cancel. Okay. 60, very good. Kshitij. Okay. Kruti, 60. Okay. Nice. So some of you gave the exam, like around 400 people gave the exam. Okay. So those who have not given the exam, I will discuss the paper, and those who have given the exam, that's also good. So we will just discuss the paper. Very good, Pura. So let's start a discussion. So here is given P and Q are the number of natural numbers. What was the answer for this question? What was the answer for this question? Yes, 19. C option. Anybody is having doubt in this question? Answer was 19. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, very good. We have done this in class also. What is the answer of this question? Okay. Yes. 1 second, 1 second. Just wait for 1 second. Okay. A square minus B square equal to 13. Then the value of A is A square minus B square equal to 13. We have to find the values of A. And A and B are given as a natural numbers. Okay. So it will be A minus B into A plus B is equal to 13. So we can take different values of this combination, 13 into 1 or 1 into 13, because we can't take it negative, because negative is not possible, only natural numbers are possible. So what we get here, first case, so A minus B equal to 13 and A plus B equal to 1, add both the equation, 2A equal to 14, so we got A as 7. Similarly, in this case also we will get A as 7 only, so our answer will be 7. Okay, so let's move on to next one. If one zero of this quadratic polynomial is minus 3, then the value of k is, if one zero of this quadratic polynomial is minus 3, this means that minus 3 when put in this quadratic polynomial, it will become 0. So it will become k minus 1 into minus 3 whole square plus k times minus 3 plus 1 will become equal to 0. Correct? So let's open this thing. So 9 times k minus 1 minus 3k plus 1 equal to 0. So this will become 6k minus 9 plus 1 equal to 0. So k equal to 8 by 6, which is equal to 4 by 3. So our answer will be 4 by 3. Okay. Can we move on to next one? Okay. the value of a for which the polynomial is divisible by 1 minus 2x. Divisible by 1 minus 2x means it's a factor. So we can apply factor theorem here. So I will just put this thing as 0. So we'll get x equal to 1 by 2. So x equal to 1 by 2 is root of this equation. Just put x equal to 1 by 2 here. So you will get 2 times 1 by 2 to the power 4 minus a times 1 by 2 to the power 3 plus 4 times 1 by 2 to the power 2 plus 2 times 1 by 2 plus 1 equal to 0. Correct? So this will become 1 by 8 minus a by 8. This will become 1. This will also become 1 and this will also become 1. So 1 minus a by 8 plus 3 is equal to 0. So 3 is equal to a minus 1 by 8. So a is equal to 24 plus 1, which is equal to 25. So our answer will be a is equal to 25. Okay. So this is a basic question of remainder theorem. Very good. Most of you got it correct. Let's move on to next question. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 3, we have to find the value of this expression. We have done this type of question many times. Okay. So x plus 1 upon x is equal to 3. So can we find x square plus 1 by x square? Yes. By using this formula, a plus b is equal a plus b whole square minus 2ab, and 2ab here x and x will get cancelled. So this will become 3 square minus 2, which is equal to 7. So this value is 3. This value we got as 7. Now let's find x cube plus 1 by x cube. A cube plus b cube. This is equal to a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Correct? X and x will get cancelled. So this will become 3 cube minus 3 into 3. That is 27 minus 9, which is equal to 18. So this value we got as 18. So 18 plus 7 is 25. 25 plus 3 is 28. So our final answer will be 28. So how many of you got it correct? Nice. Very good, very good. Okay, let's move on to next one. If x is given as this, y is given as this, we have to find the value of x square minus y square. Okay, we have to find the value of x square minus y square. So let find x square. Let find x square. Or okay, let's find x square. So x square will be 2008 to the power 1004 plus 2008 to the power minus 1004. But why to write this many times now? So you can apply the logic here, because every time they have given 2008 to the power 1044. Okay. So what we will do here is we will just take 2008 to the power 1044 as x. Let us assume 2008 to the power 1004 as t. Let us take it as t. So x will become t plus 1 by t. Why? Because the negative sign is here. Similarly, y will become t minus 1 by t. Correct? Now we have to find the value of x square minus y square. We have to find the value of x square minus y square. Just substitute the values here. T plus 1 by t whole square minus t minus 1 by t whole square. X value is t plus 1 by t, y value is t minus 1 by t. Okay. So it will become t square plus 1 by t square plus 2, and this will become minus times t square plus 1 by t square minus 2, As you can see, t square and 1 by t square is getting cancelled. So our final answer will be 4. It's not dependent upon this value 2008 to the power 1044. Okay. So let's move on to our next question. Okay. Which one of the following is irrational? Obviously we can do it. And everybody might have done that only. It's 2 by 3, it's 2 by 3. This number is irrational because pi is always irrational. Anything multiplied to pi will be remain irrational. Correct? Okay. Easy question. The sum of 7 consecutive natural number is 1617. How many of these are prime numbers? Sum of 7 consecutive natural numbers. So how to take that numbers? Let the number be start from x. Next one will be x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4, x plus 5, x plus 6. Because all are consecutive and their sum. So when you will sum it, x will come 7 times. So 7x, 1 plus 2, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21 is equal to 1617. So 7x is equal to 1596. Correct? So x equal to 228. So we got x as 228. So put the values here. So 228, 229, 230, 231, 232, 233 and 234. These values we got these are the 7 numbers which we have to see. Now you have to just check how many of these are prime. Obviously these numbers will not be prime numbers. So you have to check only 239, 231, 233. Okay, can we check it? 6k plus 1 or 6k minus 1. Any prime number is in the form of 6k plus 1 or 6k minus 1. So can this be a prime number? So no, this will not be a prime number. And this is also divisible by 7 also. So there can be only 2 prime numbers, but we have to check it properly. And how to check properly? We have to take square root of this number 233. 233 square root is around 15, we can say. So we have to check its divisibility up to 15. So we can check it by 3, sum of digit, or 3 is not divisible by 3, not obviously by 5, not obviously by 7. So we are left with only 11, not by 11. Let's check by 13. It's not divisible by 13 also. So this is a prime number. 229, not divisible by 3, not divisible by 5, not divisible by 7, not divisible by 9, as not divisible by 3 also. And 11 not divisible by 11. 13, let's check. So 13 ones are 13 and 9, 99. So this is also a prime. So answer will be 2. So this way we have to check this problem. Okay. Let's move on to next question. Let's move on to next one. If a plus b equal to 6 and ab is equal to 8, we have to find a cube plus b cube. Okay. So this is a very easy question here. A cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Correct? So a plus b is what? 6 whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b, that is 216 and that is 96. Sorry. This will become what? Not 96. This will become 24 into 6 is 144. So our final answer will come out to be 72. Easy question. Okay, let's move on to next one. X plus 1 by x is given as 3. We have to find x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6. We can do it. First, x plus 1 by x is given as 3. We will do squaring both sides. So this will become x plus 1 by x whole square equal to 3 square, correct? X plus 1 by x whole square equal to 3 square. So this will become x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to 9. So we get x square plus 1 by x square equal to 7. Now we have to make power 6. So what I will do? I will cube both sides. I will cube both sides. So this will be x square plus 1 by x square whole cube is equal to 7 cube. And what is 7 cube? 343. 7 cube is 343. Correct? So a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. And what is 7 cube? 343. X square got cancelled. We have to find this value, so we are keeping it same. Now this will be 3 times. What is x square plus 1 by x square? X square plus 1 by x square was equal to 7. So x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6 is equal to 343 minus 21. That is equal to 322. Correct? So our answer will be, final answer will be 322. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to next one. If somebody has not done this, take a screenshot of this. Okay. Let's move on to next one. So this question we all know, this question is based on a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc concept. We have already done this question in the class also. So its answer will come out to be 3. Yeah, option number D. Okay. So let's move on to next one. Px value is given. We have to find p of minus 1. So what we will do here, I will just put x value as minus 1 here. Okay. So p of minus 1 will be equal to 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus 1 by 3. So 3 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. So LCM will be 6. So 18 minus 3 plus 2, that is equal to 17 by 6. So our answer will be B. Correct. Oh, very good. Okay, let's move on to next one. If a quadratic polynomial is exactly divisible by this and leaves the remainder 4 after division by x plus 3. So how to check? Option number B. Very good. So if I will put minus 1, answer should come 0. If I will put minus 2, answer should come 0. And if I will put minus 3, answer should be 4. So we can check in that way also. Okay, very good. Value of this sum. I think so everybody has done this. Yes. Option number D. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Option number D. Because 144 will become 12. 12 plus 52 is 64. That will become 8. This is 256. So this will become 16. And 16 square root is 4. 16 square root is 4. So step by step, we can solve it. Okay. Let's move on to next one. What was answer for this question? B option. Very good, very good, excellent. So let's solve this question. So x to the power minus 3 is 1 by x cube, y to the power minus 3 is 1 by y cube. This will become 1 upon x cube y. This will become 1 upon x square y square, and this will become 1 upon y cube x. Okay, these are the 3 terms here. Correct? So we will take LCM now. Take LCM. So numerator LCM will become y cube minus x cube upon x cube y cube. Denominator LCM. Denominator LCM will also become x cube and y cube. Here is already x cube is there, so it will become y square. Here it will become xy, and here it will become x square. So this and this got cancelled. This and this got cancelled. So we can apply the formula of a cube minus b cube. What is a cube minus b cube? A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. And what is left in denominator? Y square plus xy plus x square. Okay, so these two things are getting cancelled. So what we are left with? Y minus x. So option B is the correct option. Excellent. Okay, nice. So that's it. That was the 15 questions which we had a test on. Okay. So I assume the paper was not hard. Obviously, paper is not hard because it was the first test, and the difficulty of the paper will go on increasing by exam. Okay. So those who have given the exam, it's very good. Those who have not given the exam, we will share this PPT file obviously after the class, and you can try these questions again. Okay. Okay. 14 got answer. Okay, nice. Those who have given Akshara ji, what help you require? Please, sir, how to you have not attended, I think so, yesterday's class. Those who have attended yesterday's class, they have got the link. Okay, and if your net connectivity was not good, no problem. It happens sometime. Okay. Next exam will be on next Saturday. Okay. So, okay. Let's move on. Okay. Yesterday I gave you some graph questions to draw the graph. Have you all tried that? I gave some graph questions yesterday. Okay. So I will first discuss them. So first was minus x square plus x plus 1. So what was vertex for this graph? What was vertex for this graph? Okay, so vertex A value is minus 1, B value is 1, C value is 1. So vertex was minus B by 2A, comma minus D by 4A. Find the vertex here. It will become minus 1 upon 2 into minus 1, comma minus of B square minus 4AC upon 4 into minus 1. Correct? So vertex came out to be 1 by 2, comma minus will become plus here, 5 by 4. Am I correct? 1 by 2, comma 5 by 4. Okay. Okay. So 1 by 2, comma 5 by 4. So its vertex is 1 by 2, comma 5 by 4. In which quadrant the vertex will lie? Is it correct or wrong? B square minus 4AC, 5, minus will become plus. So I think so it's correct only. First quadrant. 1 by 2, comma 5 by 4. So vertex came out to be 1 by 2, comma 5 by 4. This is the vertex. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to draw the graph. So for drawing graph, we have to see where its face will be. Its face will be downwards. Yes or no? Since coefficient of x square is negative. Since coefficient of x square is negative, its face will be downwards. So let's take vertex as 1 by 2, comma 5 by 4, and its face will be downwards. So it will go like this. And this point, for this point, what we have to do? We have to put x equal to 0. Okay. So we have to put x equal to 0. So it will become 0, comma 1. because when I will put x equal to 0, I will get y equal to 1. Okay. So we are not doing marking anything. We are just putting it's a x is positive, y is positive. So by approximation, like it's half here, it's 1.25 here. So just mark the point. We don't have to make a proper like scaling graph here. Only approximation is required here. Okay. So let's move on to next question. Let's move on to next question. Next question was, I think so, y is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay. Again and again I will not solve the vertex. Just tell me the vertex fast. What was the vertex for this question? What is vertex of this question? I will not take any other doubt right now. Only according to subject we will talk. Okay. Rest of the things can wait. Minus 5 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4. Minus 5 by 2 comma minus 1. Everybody is getting different answers. So sadly I have to solve it. Okay. Minus 5 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4. Himanshu Goel is getting minus 5 by 2 comma 1. Let's see. Let's see. So A is 1, B is 5, C is 6. So vertex is minus B by 2A comma minus B square minus 4AC upon 4A. Okay. So our vertex is correct. Minus 5 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4 only. Minus 5 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4. So it will lie in the which quadrant? It will lie in third quadrant. It will lie on third quadrant. Minus 5 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4. And structure will be facing upward because A is positive. A is positive. So our graph will go like this. And this point will become 0 comma 6. When I will put x equal to 0, I will get y as 6. Am I correct? Okay, let's move on to next question. Next one was y is equal to 2x square minus 3x minus 1. 2x square minus 3x minus 1. We have to find its vertex. Okay. Vertex we are getting as 3 by 2 we will not get, Naman. I think so 3 by 4 we will get in this. Minus b by 2a is there, na? Minus b by 2a. So a value is what? A is 2, b is minus 3, c is minus 1. So vertex value is minus b by 2a. So that is 3 by 4, comma minus of b square minus 4ac. Minus minus will become plus 8 upon 2a, 4a, 4 into 2. Correct? So vertex will be 3 by 4, comma minus 17 by 8. Is it correct? Minus plus 3 by 4, comma minus 17 by 8. Yes. So vertex we have to find correctly only. Okay. Otherwise everything will go to waste. So x is positive, y is negative. So this will lie in obviously in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Okay. And it's cutting y axis at minus 1. And it's cutting y axis at minus 1. So just draw a graph like this. So this point will be 3 by 4 comma minus 17 by 8. So this will be vertex. And this point will be 0 comma minus 1. That's it. Understood everyone? Okay, let's move on to next graph. The fourth question was, what was the first question? 5x square minus 6x plus 12. 5x square minus 6x plus 12. Yes. Okay. So what we have to do first, we have to find the vertex. Vertex, some students are saying 3 by 5, 26 by 5, 3 by 5, 1 by 2. Everyone is getting a different vertex. Everyone. 3 by 5, 4 by 5. Okay. So let's solve it. A equal to 5, B equal to -6, C is equal to 12. These are the coordinates of A, B and C. So let's find vertex. So vertex is minus B by 2A. Okay. So minus B is 6 upon 2 into 5, comma, minus of B square 36 minus 4 into 5 into 12 upon 4A, 4 into 5. Okay. So vertex will become, this will get cancelled, it will become 3 by 5, comma, this is 20 to 40. I think so, it's a very big number here, na? Okay, we can take 4 common. For solving better, I can take 4 common. It will become 9 minus 60 upon 4 into 5. It can be easily cancelled. Is it correct? Okay, okay, nice. So 9 minus 60 is minus 51. So 3 by 5, comma, 51 by 5. So this will be the vertex here. I think so, nobody got it right. I don't know why. Okay, yeah. It's 4 by 5. Naman is doing different kind of calculations. Okay, I did wrong. Okay, where I did wrong? Okay, okay. So those who are saying wrong, they have to just recheck it once. Okay, I think so. It's correct, looking correct to me. है ना? If they are doing some calculation mistake, plus minus and see minus, and here it will be minus 51. Minus will become positive. So we got the vertex. We got the vertex as 3 by 5, comma, 51 by 5. Obviously, this will lie in the first quadrant. So this graph will go like this. So vertex is 3 by 5, comma, 51 by 5, and it will cut y-axis at 0, comma, 12. So this will be our answer. I think so. Everybody understood. Okay. So let's solve a practice problem on sum of root and product of root, which we did yesterday. Okay. Graph, I think so. If you are clear with all these graphs, it's an easy task for you now. Same thing we are doing for every question. We are finding vertex. We are seeing in which quadrant it will lie. We are seeing that where it will cut the y-axis, and in that way we are getting the answer. Okay, so let's do a problem. If alpha and beta are roots of x square minus 7x minus 2 equal to 0, find value of, okay, find value of beta square upon 1 minus beta plus alpha square upon 1 minus alpha, or it will become in cube. So I can do it a bit simpler for you. They can just put these values in denominator. Let's take these values in denominator, like we can form multiple questions here, है ना? So first let's solve this. Beta upon 1 minus beta square plus alpha upon 1 minus alpha square. Yes, Kritika, ask your doubt. Kritika is asking where to know the, sir, how to know where the graph will go. Okay. See, if A is positive, A means coefficient of x square is positive, it will go upwards. If the coefficient of x square is negative, it will go downwards. Only two ways are there. Okay. Okay. Harshit Raichur. Yes, you not answer me. Please tell Harshit your doubt. Until then, everyone solve this question. Yes, Harshit. Ask your doubt. No. Quadratic graph will not turn towards right or left. Okay. So nobody is asking anything now. Let's move. So how to solve this problem? First thing is find sum of roots and product of roots. Sum of root is 7 and product of root is -2. So we got sum of root and product of root. Okay. Harshit is asking how can we know where the curves are gonna be? So I think so we have done around 8 problems, Harshit. I have told all the logic there. Please revisit the previous video. Okay, it's already in YouTube, and I think so you will get to know. Don't worry. I think so you missed the lecture that time. Sahasri, yes, uh, you have a doubt. I know. Please ask the doubt. This until then. So let's take LCM. It will become beta into 1 minus alpha square plus alpha 1 minus beta square upon 1 minus alpha square into 1 minus beta square. Correct? Okay. So we have to just open this brackets. Let's open the bracket. It will become beta minus alpha square beta plus alpha minus alpha beta square upon 1 minus alpha square plus beta square plus alpha square into beta square. We got this thing. Correct? Now let's solve it further. So we will get alpha plus beta minus alpha beta is taken common. So again alpha plus beta. In denominator, it's already in a good way, but we can write alpha square plus beta square as what? We can write alpha square plus beta square as alpha plus beta whole square. So I can write this as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Okay, so plus 2 alpha beta plus alpha beta whole square. Now you can just put all the values here and we will get the answer. Okay, so let's put all the values here. First alpha plus beta was 7, this was -2, this was 7. Okay, so 1 minus 7 square plus 2 into -2 plus -2 whole square. Correct? So numerator will become plus 14. So 21 upon 1. This 4 and -4 will get cancelled. So 1 minus 49. So 21 upon minus 48. So minus 21 upon 48 will be the answer. Okay. No, Saharsi, you are wrong. There is no minus in the previous question. Okay. Okay. So everybody got this thing? We have already done this question yesterday. Okay. Let's move on to next one. Can we move on to next one? Okay. Very good. So let's do a very good JEE kind of problem. Okay, I think so you will like it. Just see this problem very carefully. If, or not say, let's start with this. Find only. Find sum of, write with me, find sum of all real values of x for which, okay, listen it carefully, find sum of all real values of x for which we will take a quadratic here, x square minus 5x plus 5 is equal to 1. So if question is written that this much only, can we easily solve it? Okay, but it will become a difficult question when I will raise to it a power of a quadratic. So it will now become quadratic to the power quadratic question. So it will become quadratic to the power quadratic question. Correct? So what we have to do here, we will make cases. Listen to me carefully. That we will make cases. When a thing becomes 1, there will be how many cases? 3 cases. For 3 cases, any equation will become 1. Okay? Correct. Very good. So first one is correct. First case will be what? First case will be what? Anything to the power 0 is equal to 1. But base should not be equal to 0. Case 1. A to the power 0 should be equal to 1 and A should not be equal to 0. Okay. This is case number 1. Okay. Case number 2. Case number 2. 1 to the power anything is equal to 1. If base is 1 and it raised to power anything, it will be always remain equal to 1. Okay. And case number 3, minus 1 to the power even number will be always equal to 1. So these are the 3 cases. Okay. 0, a to the power 0 is 1, where a is not equal to 0. 1 to the power anything is equal to 1. And third case, minus 1 to the power even number is 1. Okay. So these are the 3 cases which we have to deal with. And we can take combination of all the 3 cases. Okay. So let's start with case number 1. Let's start with case number 1. So we are putting power as 0. So x square plus 4x minus 60 equal to 0. We can easily prime factorize it. Not sorry, prime factorize. We will easily do the splitting the middle term. Okay. So it will be x plus 10 into x minus 6. So x equal to minus 10 and x equal to 6. We got two values of x. We got two values of x. So x is 10, x is minus 10 and x is 6. Okay. Next part. 1 to the power anything is 1. So I will make this base as 1. Okay. This base is 1. So x square minus 5x plus 5 equal to 1. X square minus 5x plus 5 equal to 1 because base is 1. So x square minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. Let's prime factorize it. X minus 4 into x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to 1 and 4. We got two values of x, 1 and 4. Okay. Dinesh God is asking, I don't know anything and I am forget about it. Dinesh, I couldn't understand your what you are trying to say. Okay. So we got two values of x here. Let's move on to this one. So x square minus 5x plus 5, we will put it equal to minus 1. Base equal to minus 1. Okay. So when this is equal to minus 1, so x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Sorry, here minus sign will come. X square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. So it will be x minus 2 into x minus 3 equal to 0. So we got x equal to 2 and we got x equal to 3. But we have to check that for x equal to 2, power is even or not. Okay. We have to check for x equal to 2, power is even or not. So what I will do, I will put here in this term x square plus 4x minus 60. I will check it for x equal to 2 and x equal to 3. If I will put x equal to 2, it will become 4 plus 8 minus 60. All are even. So this will be even only. Okay. Then I will put x equal to 3. So 9 plus 12 minus 60. These are even and this is odd. Even plus odd is odd. So x equal to 3 is rejected. So it will be x equal to 2. So what are the final values we got? We have to find the sum. So sum will be minus 10 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4 and plus 2. So I think so this will become this and this got cancelled. So our answer is 3.
So, I believe you're ready for your physics test. Before we start, how did you find the physics paper compared to other subject? Or should I say, which one do you think went easy and which one do you think went a bit difficult? Hmm? Hmm? Let's see here. Chemistry was easy, as expected. It was going to be. Physics was difficult. And yes, of course, it is going to be. Now, let's start. Here's the first question. We're going to see the entire question one at a time. Okay. I know some people I got really high marks, and I would be describing this thing in the last. Okay. Just wait for it. I will be checking that thing. So let's see here. First question first. The density of the material is given 128 in a certain unit. Which of the following unit is the length? 25 and 50 gram, the numerical value of the density of the material. Now, I believe you already know this question. Where did you saw this question before? Come on, say it. Come on, say it. Where? Of course, yesterday paper, but other than that, where have you seen it? Yep, not CBC test. Not CBC test. Yes, in the chapter unit dimension in CBC book, meaning if you have did the questions like practicing, this question was not supposed to be solved. It can be done in 10 seconds actually. Now, since people already know the answer, we are just going to do a formality of solving it. So we need to convert this thing into the numerical value density of the material will be. Okay, so first density is given here as 128 kg. Let's convert into grams 10 to the power 3. And meter needs to be converted to centimeter. So it is going to be like 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So square, not square, sorry, my mistake, cube. And why would we doing the cube? Because of minus 3. Now this thing is gram per centimeter cube. Later, you just consider a kind of like a unit for length, which is equals to 25. 1x value, this is a new thing by the way, is equals to 25 centimeter, which means 1 centimeter is going to be x by 25. In a similar fashion, we got another one, which is like new thing called y. It is 50 gram and we will get gram is equals to y divided by 50, and then we're going to place them over here, and that's it. That's all we had to do. 128, 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 6 multiplied with grams, which is x divided by 25. Then we will get here y divided by 50 cube, and some mathematical magic needs to be done, and you know the answer. Okay, shall we move on? Did it make sense? Was it a tough question for you in your physics test? Of course it was, if you're solving it. Okay, so anything else you want here? Is it there any doubt? What's the answer? I believe the people already know it's 40. Okay, 40 40. Moving on, let's do a bit faster here. This particular system unit dimension is given as 10 gram, and this is respectively the force unit. All right, so force in this system will be equivalent to how much? So listen, same thing again. 1 Newton is 1 kg and 1 meter per second square. So you just need to convert this thing first into grams, which is gonna be 10 to the power 3 gram multiplied with centimeter, 100 centimeter, and divided by second square. Then just consider x equals to 10 centimeter, which means centimeter. 1 centimeter is x by 10. In similar fashion, y divided by 10 is going to be gram. And let's take a new one, z, which is z divided by 0.1 is 1 second. And then you just do the thing which you already did before, which is basically putting the values over here, right over here, and right over here. Okay, now take the screenshot and let's move on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Naman, I saw your message. You're saying that okay. I will check. You just mentioned which one is your problem. Now moving on. Force is given in terms of T displacement. Okay, we got this, and we need to figure out ADB. So listen carefully, very carefully. In unit dimension, you learn something that 1 kg plus 1 kg gives you 2 kg, right? But did you learn something 1 kg plus 2 kilometer is 3 hour? Do you really gonna get that? 1 kg plus 2 kilometer? No. The moral of the story is same unit should be added. So here A and C must be force. Done. Next is, let's talk about B and D. So B and X multiplied here, which means B must be equals to 1 upon length, because what does the cos actually takes? Like, I mean, what does it take? Like, does it take meter in the bracket, or does it take angle in the bracket? Does it take mass in the bracket? What does it take? Correct, angle. An angle has no dimension because it's arc divided by radius. It's a length by length. So this is supposed to be dimensionless, hence 1 upon L. And D over here is going to be like 1 upon T type. So once you know this thing, then it's become easy. The question is asking AD by B. So A is going to be MLT to the power minus 2. That's the force dimension. D here is going to be, as I stated, T to the power minus 1, and divided by B is going to be L to the power minus 1. And that's it. Then you just need to simplify this thing. Okay. Any doubt? If there is any, do let me know. Okay, some people are saying that you did not get the link or something. Okay. You don't worry. This test is just for practice. It's to tell you that things may be difficult, things may be easier. Just be prepared for anything. Okay. Explain again. All right, one last time. A and C are going to be forced because as you can see there is a plus sign adding up. B, X and DT are going to be dimensionless. B here is going to be 1 upon L, D is going to be 1 upon T, and you just put it right here, simplify, and you will get the answer. Now let's move on. Who is asking that? Shiva. No, sorry about that. I'm not. And 10th question. Okay, somebody's asking. Wait for it. I'm going to. Now, after that, we got another unit dimension question. E, G respectively denoted this is this. E by G you need to figure out. First, E is energy. Energy has dimension called ml squared t to the power minus 2. If you want to know how to get it, just do force multiplied by displacement. Now, gravitational constant requires a bit of a work. Gravitational constant is going to be force multiplied by distance square divided by mass square because of the formula called F is equals to gm square by r square. Then you just write ml t to the power minus 2 multiplied by L square divided by m to the power 2. And now just do one thing. E divided by G, which is ml square t to the power minus 2, and this thing is gonna be m to the power minus 1, L to the power 3, t to the power minus 2. And once again, that's it. Just a little mathematical magic is left. Okay, okay. Will you explain the graph today? Yes, I will actually. That's my plan. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna count up to five, four, three, two, one. Now let's move on to the next. Now, up until now, you had unit dimension question, and I believe most of you got stuck or afraid or saw those four question and thought, "Oh no, is that the thing happened?" Tell me, was these four question was difficult for you? Hmm? Hmm? Buddy, you're actually learning something right now. That sometimes paper look very scary in the first few questions. Okay, totally fine. If you ever feel like this is happening, my advice is very simple for the test. Okay, this is the topper level advice here. Never go for a question like you are going to fight this thing for hours. Believe me, never works. Never. There's a method you should use during the test paper. First, read the entire test paper. It takes 5 minutes. Find 5 to 10 questions which are easy. And believe me, in this test paper, there were many questions which you just saw and got the answer. Tell me, am I lying right now or am I saying the truth thing here? Tell me, was it a truth? Yes, of course. So my advice would be to always scan the paper, like read the paper for 5 minutes. Okay. No matter how much you get a feeling, I'm gonna kill this question, I'm gonna solve this question. This looks difficult, but it's now ego. It's up to my like a pride or something. Forget about it. Don't care. Really don't care. Just read the question paper, find 5 to 10 easy questions, get the answer. Do you know what you are doing right now? If you get 5 to 10 questions, 5 to 10 questions easy in 5 minutes, you're basically having 20 to 40 marks out of 100 marks if the paper actually happened for 25 questions. You already have it in your pocket already within 5 minutes. Tell me, was it correct or not? Within 5 minutes. Yep. Now, during this 5 minute, whatever question feels like egoistic, like calculative, you know how to do it, but it's just being very stubborn because of calculation. I would say just do one thing, like previous unit dimension questions. Just put some sort of marker on them. Or in online test, there is an option called mark for review. It's a purple color option, just in case I'm telling. Mark for review. It's there for you to use it, okay, in official examination. Mark it, and after the 5 minute is done, then go for those purple questions only. And you know how many we'll find? I bet you can find 10 of them. There is like 10 of them you can find. Like you feel like you know the answer, I mean, can get the answer, concept you know, it's just calculative. And if by chance you solve it and two of them got wrong, just for the sake, you would be getting 40 minus 10 marks. The reason I said minus 10 here, because whenever you get a wrong question and you will learn this thing, you're not losing what you call minus one. Okay, you're also losing the 4 marks you thought you are going to get, and basically you lose 5 marks per questions. That's why many of you got, actually not many of you, some of you actually got 55, not 60. Oh, sorry, 56. Am I rubbing a salt on your wound right now? Probably. So basically, you lose five, not one, five. Okay. So overall, 30. You will get here 20 to 40, meaning worst case scenario, 50 marks. Good case scenario, 70 marks. Now I will tell you a surprising thing. Have you ever checked like IIT how much a number needed for 99 percentile? Generally, students want 99 percentile. What do you think? What is the marks people need to get 99 percentile? Hmm? In one subject, let's out of 100, I'm asking out of 100. Guess if you don't know any reference. 60. You will be surprised. It's 60. In a easy paper, 70. That's all you need. And it's right there, right there. And do you know how much time it will take? Do you know how much time it will take? 5 minutes here. And let's suppose 10 question took 4 minutes each, 40 minutes. 45 minutes, 99 plus percentile. Famous in your school, famous in your building, apartment, gated society, village. 45 minutes is enough. Really, it is enough. Get it? Just do the paper in a very analytical way and you will never fail. Never. That's my guarantee. I can write it on the stamp paper if you ask for it. That's how I did actually. Okay? So what I'm saying is it's easy, just follow the order. Let's get back to the question. Example of vector quantities. Do I need to say these things? Come on, you can tell the answer. Come on, you can tell the answer. Yep, that's correct. Vector displacement, force, because speed, black sheep, time and mass, black sheep, length and mass, black sheep meaning scalar quantity. Now let's move on. Which of the following is not a vector quantity? Do I need to say something about it? Do I need to say something about it? Okay, let's move on. I mean, this is a black sheep. Oh, sorry. It says not vector. So there you go. Moving on. Come on. Really? What's the answer? Come on, show it. Tell me. What's the answer? Good, very good. We already know that the distance is greater or equals to displacement. And then 12 minutes. You know what? This one, I want the answer from you guys. I'm going to check the comments now. And just in case if anybody finds a particular doubt in particular question, just let me know, okay? Yep, that's correct. So if you want to get this thing distance, all you need to do is speed into time. Speed is 35 kilometer per hour. Time 12 minute can be written as 1 by 5th of hour. I hope nobody is going to ask that, because if they do, I will lose my mind. You get the idea, okay? Now moving on. Next, the person traveling straight line uniform velocity v1 x distance with the uniform velocity v2 for what is this thing? What is this thing? Equal distance. Do I need to say this? Or maybe you remember this, V average is equals to 2 times of V1, V2, V1 plus V2. Was it real? I want to check the comments now. Correct. Let's move on. Car travels 500 meter, 5 minutes, then very easy. 500 meter divided by 5 minute into 60. This is meter per second. Then 500 becomes 0.5 kilometer in 5 minutes. 5 minute can be written as, if you ever wonder how to convert into hours, 5 divided by 60, 1 by 12. That is going to be kilometer per hour. Should I move on? Yeah, I guess. Does anybody have a doubt here? Wait, oh, somebody says wait. Why they are saying wait? Uh, is there any doubt here? Like something needs to be solved? Was it something wrong here? Okay, I'm just gonna check the comments quickly because somebody says wait. Okay, option is fine, right? Somebody says explain. Somebody even giving me the image. I want to check that image about the question. What did it say? Uh, AC option, question number 10. All right, I will check. Who is saying that? Diviti. I will check, okay? Just let me know. Is it like question number 10? This is a question number 10 for you guys? Was it a question number 10? Hmm? No, it wasn't. Anyway, if you want to look at the calculation, I can do that for you. This cancel 100. This would be 10 by 6 or 5 by 3, which is going to be 1.66. And then this one is going to be zero point 0.5 into 12, which is gonna be 6. So the answer you already know. Moving on. Oh, by the way, whenever question number 10 happened, do let me know. All right? Whenever. I mean, whenever you see that. The Diviti person there, yes. All right. So that was the 10th question. Who says that? Was that a 10 question, the previous one? No, it was second. Oh, actually, it's a shuffle happened. Different people got different thing, I believe. Anyway, if you see something, do let. I have a doubt in this question. All right, A or C? Somebody is asking A or C for this question, right? For this, anyway, let's solve it. You know what? 150 long train moving uniform speed, time taken by to cross the bridge. Look, this is train, very simple. This is bridge, a big bridge here. Marvel of engineering. Now, crossing actually means that this train tail, let's call it, which is right here, should leave it completely. Like tail should be now be here. Now, I don't want you to watch the entire train. I want you to watch the tail portion. Ready? Tell me this tail which went from this place, to that place, how much does the distance covered by the tail here? Come on, say it. What is the distance covered by the tail? Like, really think about it. See the entire stuff. Come on. It is going to be 150 from train length and 850 from bridge, total 1000 distance with the speed 45. Oh, by the way, 1000 by 1000 you can do to get answer in terms of hour. 45, so you would get 1 by 45, but it's an hour. How to convert hour into second? Just multiply 3600 in this and you will get in seconds. Is there any doubt? Previous question, somebody is asking. Previous question, I believe none of these because we got 1.66 and 6 there. Okay. Oh, all right. I will check this thing. Whoever is saying about the previous question, I will check. Now, let's move on to the next question. The person travels along a straight line road, first half time v1, v2, next half time v2. The mean velocity v of the man is. Now, listen very carefully. What is written over here? What is written over here? If you know that it's the same time, then I can directly tell the answer is this v1 plus v2 because we have seen it. Let's move on. Next is car is moving with uniform speed 40 acceleration after 1 hour. Okay, okay, okay. This needs a slight discussion, just slight. Did the car has increasing speed or decreasing speed? Just tell me that. It's a constant. That's why. Very good. Motor car moving with a uniform speed 20 meter per second comes to stop on the application of the brake after traveling. Now this one is actually calculated. Now how do we do that? Same thing, VUAST. Final speed, did they mention? Did they mention directly or did they mention indirectly? Zero. Then speed 20 initial and the distance is 10. Acceleration they ask. I wonder which equation of motion should I use here? Hmm? Okay. So here we get v square equals to u square plus 2as and 0, 20 square, 2a and 10. Simplify and you would be getting the answer obviously in negative. Moving on. Next is particle is projected upward with 10, the acceleration at the highest point of the trajectory. Do you really need to calculate this one? Think about it. Do we need to calculate this one? What is the acceleration always present no matter the case? I'm gonna check the comments now. Let's see here. Yep, it's always going to be gravity downward. Now, few things I will mention before we move on. There is a problem related to one of the question. I will check its solution soon enough. Yes, and also the gravitational force question, and will be there. There will be some correction if it is needed. All right, good. Let's move. So, oh, what we have here? Now this one I generally do at the end of the class. What do we have here? It's not just the list for the top people before the correction. It is also something I wanted to show everybody. Okay. Generally in offline class, I would be giving some sort of reward, which is mostly going to be the cheapest toffee I can get from a shop. But the point is not that item. The point is recognition. Okay. But again, it is before correction. After correction, there's gonna be more. So looking at this thing, I can see there are some name worthy of mentioning it. So I will just mention it. And if generally we will do the clapping thing, but since nobody is present here right in front of me, everybody is at home. So you can do the clapping all by yourself, or at least try to get like inspired to be better. And about something like correction stuff. How many of you know about the NEET which is happening? Recently there's something going on with the NEET examination. NEET examination. Yep. Do you know what happened to the NEET 2 years ago, and also with the JEE during the COVID? What I'm saying is, it's always fair to say that things are unfair. Okay, totally genuine. But the thing about life is, things which are unfair is actually fair. Quite a lot of psychological deep thing I just said. Point here is, you just have to do your best and never stop from there. Okay? Yep, that's correct. Okay, I believe people are getting more news than me actually. How many links and knowledge you guys have? Like, this is less what I know from the news. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, for the recognition first, there is a person, unfortunately, I can't see the name. I believe Rakshital Patel. Is that person here right now? Just do some indication. Okay, that's good. First of all, congratulations. I believe it is going to be 60, 60, 60, something like that. So, good, very good actually. Then, Ashwik, let's call it Ashwik because I don't do good with the names. Ashwik, that is also impressive that you got this thing 171 again before correction. And I liked chemistry and maths, you got more. Now, Aditya Yadav, awesome. Himanshu Goyal, good. Then Subha Shri, sorry if I butcher your name, sorry, really. And then we have Bharat. Can I say this is a good name? There are certain names here, but Bharat it would be good name. Then Akshara, then Ritesh. I will stick with the Ritesh, and then Prajwal, and then Apur. And let me tell you, there are more people. Oh, yes, there is a slight problem here. These guys belongs to this called this maths. There will be BiPC result, which you will be getting the from the BiPC department, which means bio subject. Okay, so wait for your turn and we are done with the test results. Okay, so I'm going to check the comment for the last time and then we will do the thing called a lecture. Yes, we have something still left out. Okay, okay, Jaswant, that's a tragedy which happens to you. I know there are many names. There are many names were there. But the thing is, I have a very small screen. A tremendous amount of students can't be fit onto that screen. That's why. Yes, Akshay. The doubt is it's a D option which will be corrected. For Kruti, don't be. It's just one paper out of many. Okay, many means many of them. Uh, okay, some people are telling about their concern. Let me tell you about concern thing. Many of you are actually. worried like what is going to happen regarding like how to tell your parents, is it going to be difficult for you, this is less than what I got or this is more I could have done. This is not going to be for the first time. It's going to happen over and over and over and over again. Do you know why? Because it's a practice. Look, if I ask you a very practical question, how many of you remember like half yearly test from your fifth grade? How much marks you got? Can you tell? Half yearly, half yearly paper? How much marks you got in the fifth standard? If you remember, then you have a very great memory. But my point is, was that number matters right now, like really right now? Does it matter? Does anybody even ask you right now? Did I ever ask you? Did your bio faculty ask you? Did your maths faculty ask you? Did your chemistry faculty ask you and told, no, 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 you were bad because you got less. No, no, you're very awesome because you got good in the fifth standard. Really don't care. That's what it is. The paper matters only in the present, only for one thing, and that is practice in getting better. It result does not reflect you. The result only reflects one thing, that there is a room to be improved to do the improvement, or if you already got something good, just maintain that. That's all there is. And once again, there is no consequences to this test. When the consequences will happen, I will mention that to create a pressure, because I like student when they are really up to the edge, kind of like a personal satisfaction you can call it. But that's all I'm gonna say. Now let's start the graph. So I'm going to say that countdown so that we can be on the same page now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start. So this slide is like last one. Uh, this is so bad. I want to write more. So what should I do? I'm gonna go back to a particular question and I'm gonna do the lecture there because I can. So listen, let's start the thing. Last time we talked about slope and area under the curve. We're gonna do those things. Okay? So let's start. Slope and area under curve. Okay, okay. You know what? I am having a small idea because many of you are asking this thing. I will be sharing. Should I do a small revision on unit and dimension? Hmm? I can do the graph actually today because the graph needs to be done, and we do have a last class tomorrow of the what do you call rectilinear motion in one dimension. So you got two choice here. Okay, your choice, purely your choice. Either I can do the continuation of graph, which is the current topic, or I can do a small summary over unit and dimension. Which one do you want? The red pill or the blue pill? Matrix. Let's see, what do you say? It's all up to you. So looking at the comment box, which lists like hundreds of comments now, and all of them are saying, sir, I'm got wounded because of the test, so I want revision. Revision? All right. Well, that's what the most of you said, so I will do it. Okay, just a summary. So to do the best summary, I would be going back all the way here to do a better one for each question. Shall we do that? Now listen carefully. I will be writing with a different color so that you can check. It's a summary, it's a revision, so it shouldn't be taking too much time. All right, so let's begin. Unit dimension has two things there. First is unit, and unit is further divided into three parts. Actually, for you, it's just two parts. First is going to be fundamental unit. Fundamental units. Fundamental units, those which are like the building blocks of every unit you can think of. So, do you know the fundamental units there? I'm gonna check the comments because let's be interactive class here, and I believe you know them. Very good, very good, very good indeed. So, I'm just going to mention them one at a time. First, mass, very obvious, and it is represented by capital M. B, length, which is represented by L. C, time, which is represented by T, which you can find everywhere, everywhere. Velocity, momentum, force, energy, power, you got these things. But it doesn't stop there. We have kind of like seven of them: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So let's see. The next thing is going to be temperature, which is going to be in Kelvin. Then there is called luminous intensity, luminous intensity, which is basically candela, CD. And what else? Am I missing two of them? Can you help me out? What am I missing here? Come on, let's see. Very good indeed. This is going to be current, which is electrical stuff, electrical current, which is going to be ampere, responsible for the charges. And last, which is completely dimensionless thing, it's called mole, but actual thing is it's just a number. Let me ask you something. If I ask your mass, you would say, sir, my weight is 55 kg, 60 kg, something like that. But if I ask you how many students present in the class, would you say, sir, 300 kg students are there? Would you say that? Or 300 kilometer students are there? That would be even more weird actually. What would you say? What would be the unit there? I'm gonna check the comments now. What would be the unit you would say? No unit. Very good. Because it's just a number. So mole here is representing the number, dimensionless quantity, hence no dimension at all. Is that clear? So these are the fundamental, and they kind of like creates other stuff. Other stuff like in this question we have something called density. So how does the density is created? Well, it's a mass by volume. So it is going to be like kg per meter cube or gram per centimeter cube, or if you wanna write the dimension thing there, dimension is gonna be m l. Sorry, did I write L? No, I should not be writing only L. I should be writing here L to the power minus 3. Is that clear? Tell me, was it fine? Hmm? Okay, very good. So this is the basic of unit and dimension, like very basic here. Now there are further quantities. You know what? Let's give you a choice. Which quantity do you want to get dimension for? Your choice. I will see the message now. Which quantity you want the dimension for? I see few suggestion here. Pressure, momentum, area, torque, energy. That's a lot of long list there. So I'm gonna select the two difficult one I saw there. Three, let's call it. There is something called torque, because from the day one, the moment I saw say that word, you got fascinated for some reason. I don't know what's going on here, but you got like very hooked to that particular word there. So torque is force into perpendicular distance, which is gonna be mlt to the power minus 2 for the force, If anybody is going to ask, sir, how and why, very easy. Force is equals to mass into acceleration. Mass acceleration is meter per second square. And then here we got a d, which is length. So ml square t to the power minus 2. Fun fact, this is the dimension of work and energy as well, because in that also you get force into displacement. Is that clear? Let's see. Another one I got is surface tension. Look, try not to get creative and find the toughest one. Just get what you find tough, not the thing that which is toughest. Okay. Next thing is pressure. Pressure is going to be force by area. So ml t to the power minus 2 divided by L square. So here we got m L to the power minus 1 t to the power minus 2. Is that clear? Okay, good. Now somebody also said, sir, Young's modulus. All right, whoever says Young's modulus, because they are, did you learn the Young's modulus thing? Come on, try not to be like, give me an honest thing. Have you learned the Young's modulus before? Don't say just because it looks young and it's not old. Oh, you did learn Young's modulus. Did you? No, many people are saying no. Oh, it's in the CBC book you're asking. Okay. First of all, Young's modulus is what you called stress, which is force by area by increase in length by length, which is like x by L. So right here I can tell if you know this thing, only if you know this thing. Oh yes, I will do surface tension. Whoever is asking and dying for surface tension, wait for it, wait for it. Force by area is already done here, and length by length is nothing. So this gamma has the same unit as pressure. Gamma means Young's modulus. Okay? And Arush, I won't be able to do that. I will do it maybe later. Sorry about this, but I got limited time and we got one more quantity to cover. And that is surface tension. Unfortunately, I didn't had the space, so I have to go here. Oh, do you want to take a screenshot? Take it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's move on. Somebody asked, actually, many of you asked surface tension. Only because of that, I'm gonna tell you surface tension. Surface tension is force by length, which means mlt to the power minus 2 by L, which is mt to the power minus 2. Is that clear? Hmm? Surface tension thing you will only understand if you actually study for it. Fun fact, surface tension you will not feel it. Yes, you will not feel it at all unless you do something like this. Have you ever tried to hit the water with hand like that? Like this, like a flat one? Hmm? If you ever did this thing, you will feel that water seems like a solid surface the moment you hit that. Yes, that solid feeling happened due to surface tension. You will not get that feeling if you try to just dip your hand slowly. Okay? Meher, you're asking for something difficult. So I will just tell you directly by voice. You're asking for Boltzmann constant, which is basically universal gas constant divided by Avogadro number. Simple, universal gas constant. That is equals to PV divided by T, or should I say pressure into volume, which is like a work done, divided by temperature. That is all. Okay. Somebody is writing something in red, and unfortunately, I can't read red stuff. Non-Newtonic fluid. Yes, thank you, Charan. That's good. The information you're giving. Now, let's move on to the next thing, which is how to convert a unit into some other unit. Okay. Yeah, you can. You can. Whoever is writing in the red color, you can. Let's see. Somebody is telling a very informative thing. I will just share to everybody. If you ever jump into the water from 50-meter height, you will be feel that the water feels like a concrete. And if by chance you are jumping not as a professional diver like a making a V shape, but as a flat, you will be flat also. Okay. Now, okay. So yes, tomato ketchup. Yes, favorite one, tomato ketchup. Now, uh, right, all right. So the next thing we need to do here is how to convert unit, which I shown you in these two questions. And I will mention this thing how to with a very simple example. Suppose you got 72 kilometer per hour and you want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. So how do you do that? 72 into 10 to the power 3 divided by hour will be written as 3600, or you know this thing actually 10 to the power 3 and divided by 3600 is what you call 5 by 18, and then you solve it. For example, you will cancel that, you will be getting here 420 meter per second. This is the easiest thing I can tell. That's how the conversion works. Okay, you just need to convert one unit at a time, like start with the kilometer converting to meter, starts with the hour converting to seconds. Okay, Govind, answer is 9 if you're asking for. Now, is that clear, the conversion? Now, the next thing you should know about the unit dimension is this particular question. Okay, I will just tell you a slight theory about it. The theory goes something like that. The input, there are two things you need to remember: the input and output of mathematical function is dimensionless. What I mean is, see that cos of bx, this entire cos is dimensionless. The cos have no dimension at all, because as you know, sine, cos, tan, these are trigonometrical ratio means length by length. Get it? No dimension. And they take something called angle. So moral of the story is, this entire stuff dimensionless, this thing dimensionless. That is why I return that ignoring cos entirely, sine entirely, I have taken only A and C. A and C should be force. And that brings to the second point, by the way. Same quantity added. Same quantity added. Same quantity added is very simple. Like, what is 3 kg plus 4 kilometer? 3 kg plus 4 kilometer? Do you know the answer? I want to check the comments now, because I know you are going to be creative there. Somebody's keep asking volume into area. Volume into area is L to the power 5. You know what? Your creativity never fails to impress me. I mean, sorry, did I say in a different way? I meant is, yeah. First of all, totally not possible. Okay, totally not possible. 3 kilometer and then 4 kg or maybe different unit, won't do. Okay, somebody is keep asking convert do volume into area. Okay, if you're saying convert volume into area, that's a weird question. All right, volume into area. You want to say that meter into meter square only becomes meter square. This is more a difficult type of statement than 3 kg plus 4 kilometer. Okay. Oh, by the way, Sri Charan, it's an awesome one, in my opinion, but can do better. Okay. All right. Now, so this is the foundation for unit dimension there. Now, what else is left in unit dimension? There is one thing, but I didn't put this thing into paper. I really wanted to do one stuff, and that is solve the CBC book which contain the classwork and homework for two reasons. First, good for practice. Second, good for marks in the test paper. Okay, is that fine? How to remember many formulas? Do many questions, whoever is asking for. Okay, Shoaib, you can type the doubt. I will try to check it. Somebody asks, sir, do you like quantum physics? I have a major and minor in quantum physics in IIT. So, kind of. The thing about quantum physics is the less you understand, the better you get actually. Believe me, it works 100%, always works. Somebody is asking, how did I get B equals to 1 by L? Okay. B equals to 1 by L, the reason is because B into X, B into X should be dimensionless, L to the power 0. So in order to have that, given that X is a length, I basically did B into L is equals to 1, which means B is equals to 1 by L. So whoever is asking that, I hope it's fine now. I couldn't see the name because it was fast. Yes, I did crack the IIT first attempt. Anyway, thermodynamics is good. You don't have to copy paste it over and over again, by the way. Oh, look at the time. It's almost over. So I'm glad that I'm here to tell you about your test and you learn something, you learn even more actually. And at the end, I would say one thing as I usually do. Thank you for listening. Let's meet in the next video. And in next video, probably gonna be the last video for doing the graph portion for rectilinear. So make sure you do the revision for unit dimension. Make sure you do the revision of motion in straight line. Okay? All right. So there we go.
Morning, everyone. Okay, so we are going to discuss with the first our your yesterday's exam. Okay, then we'll continue with the our chapter tables. Okay, I hope you are doing well. Or yes, 100. Okay, this was our first question. No? 130. Okay, so which of the following is a pure substance? है ना? First, sorry, pure substance. We discussed classification of beta substances na. Got 60 in chemistry. Got good beta, very good. Okay, full marks is good because negative marking is there. Na? If 55, 60 you are having, then very good. Uh, okay, so pure substance. अच्छा, एयर इज अ प्योर सब्सटेंस बेटा. सो एज यू नो कि एयर इज अ मिक्सचर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, है ना, मोस्टली, और N2 plus water vapors also present, and some noble gases present, some dust particles present. So it is not a pure substance. Seawater is salt, you know, different salts like NaCl, MgCl2. Okay, so it is also a mixture. Next, glucose solution. देखो, the term solution. So glucose, अब solution means it is dissolved in something like solvent. So it is also a mixture. Glucose is dissolved in water. Glucose is dissolved in other solvents. So it is also a mixture. Distilled water, beta. Okay, 60. Good, beta. Great, great. Chalo, just stop it, beta. You got very good marks. It's okay. Not good. Getting not a problem, beta. Just focus on, problems we are discussing. So distilled water is, H2O in pure form. So option D. Okay, very simple problem. Next, the examples of heterogeneous mixture, beta. The example of heterogeneous mixture. So if I say sugar solution, uniform, so it is homogeneous. Salt water, homogeneous. Vinegar, what is vinegar? Vinegar, beta, it's acetic acid, CH3COH, which is called as acetic acid, okay, plus water means 5 to 6% of acetic acid in water. So this is also homogeneous, but mixture of sand and iron filings, okay, sand and iron filing, this is hetero. This is hetero. Option c option c correct, beta. Okay, next. Okay, this is based on, beta, there's gases, types of states we discussed now, gaseous state, liquid state, solid state. So the question is, which of the following statement about gases is correct? We know कि gases are highly volatile, their intermolecular force attraction is weak, highly compressible, high fluidity, high kinetic energy. Okay, so they are asking, beta, correct statement. Okay, gases have fixed volume but not fixed shape. No, beta, the gas's volume is also not fixed. Gas volume is the volume of the container. So wrong. Gases have high density compared to liquid. Wrong. Whose density is more? Density formula, beta. Density is mass by volume. Okay. Density is mass by volume. So liquids are more dense as compared to gas. Gas is having highest kinetic energy among the three states. Okay. This statement is correct, beta. The kinetic energy is due to the motion, or where highest motion or mobility or fluidity is present in gases. Okay, gases cannot be compressed. Wrong. Gases are highly compressible. As you know, gases are highly compressible. Okay, even we can, by applying pressure and lowering the temperature, we can convert gas into liquid. Okay, so they are highly compressible. Next, which of the following is not an element? This type of question also we discuss in the class. Very good, beta. Okay. So which of the following is not an element? देखो, sodium. Sodium is elemental form. Chlorine is an elemental form. Okay. Water. This is a compound, beta. Pure form, but compound. Helium is also an elemental form. So option, we will go with option C. Okay, option C. Elemental form, chalo, just some elemental form I am asking, beta. Ki if we have like oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus, bromine, okay, or fluorine. So they exist in which elemental forms in nature? They exist in which form? Okay. So we know कि in our atmosphere oxygen exists in elemental form of O2. Okay. Sulfur exists in form of beta S8. S8. There are two allotropes of sulfur. We will learn कि like monoclinic sulfur and rhombic sulfur. These two type of sulfur we will learn in our class, है ना, 12th second year. Next is phosphorus exists in P4 generally, but it is other forms are also possible like white phosphorus, black phosphorus, है ना, red phosphorus. Next Br elemental form is Br2 liquid, है ना, Br2 liquid. Bromine is a non-metal which exists in liquid state. Okay, Jitesh 56, good. Okay, fluorine F2 F2 gas, है ना, F2 gas. So these like hydrogen is also an elemental form, is exists in H2. Arush 60. Okay. Naman 55. Arey, what happened, Naman? Which question you made wrong? Meher Fatima, great beta 60. Akshar 45. Naman, answer where you made the mistake in which question? Last question. Okay. That above rule, na? Above. No, not bad, beta. No number is bad, है ना? It's your first exam. You're writing online also. Okay. All marks are good. Just focus, analyze the paper where you made the mistake. But next time you have to improve. If you are improving one question in each exam now, then also good. Janvi 55. Okay. Acha, so the order of questions are jumbled for every. Okay. I don't know this thing. Bumsi 60, great. Dhanush 55. Okay. Chalo. So one by one. Yes, but I have the list, है ना? I have your list also. Their marks by PC and MPC, both batches, complete list I am having. Okay. So I'll check. Just go through with next question. Which of the following is not a fundamental subatomic particle? Okay, as we know, कि electron is a subatomic particle, fundamental proton and neutron. Okay, but some other non-fundamental particles are present, like, है ना, like we discussed ना बेटा, positron, antiproton, meson, है ना? So mesons, this is not a fundamental particle. अब देखो, this is not our part of syllabus, but you will study ना, the fundamental building unit is bit known as quarks. Quarks, है ना? There's a concept in atomic physics, quark or anti-quark. Okay, then the meson particle is made up of quark plus anti-quark. Okay, so if you have curiosity na, then you can search for it and study this thing, but it is not a part of our syllabus. Okay, chalo next. Check this question, beta. Number of an element has 17 protons and 18 neutrons. An element has 17 protons and 18 neutrons. Then its mass number. Beta, what was the definition of mass number? Mass number A is number of protons plus number of neutrons. Okay, neutrons. So 17 plus 18, 35. Okay, we'll go with C option. Clear? What is the answer of previous question? 1 minute. Answer is meson, beta. This D option. They're asking not. So answer is meson. Okay. Next, atoms of same element with different mass number are called different mass number. So, beta, if I write, suppose we have potassium, है ना, or atoms of same element with different mass number. Okay. So same element like hydrogen, है ना? Hydrogen. Same atomic number, but different mass number. Different mass number like protium, deuterium, and tritium. So what we will say, they are isobars. For isotones, they should have same number of neutrons. है ना? For isotones, what should be same, beta? Neutrons means A minus Z same. आइसो, अरे यार माय मिस्टेक यार, है ना, आइसोटोप्स, 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 देन आइसो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक, सेम नंबर ऑफ, same number of electrons, okay, same number of electrons. Next, which of the following pair are isobars, है ना, isobars means what beta, same a value, same mass number, so B option. देखो 40, 40 is the mass number. Argon and calcium they are isobars, okay. Next, can you answer this question? Hmm. So the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in the M shell. देखो as if we go for the shell idea with principal quantum number n, or we have it a K shell, L shell, M shell. So it is 1, 2, 3 means n value we have 3 beta, है ना? Or what is the formula for maximum electrons? Maximum electrons formula is 2n square. So it is 2 into 3 square, okay, means 2 into 9, then 18 is our answer. 18 our answer, okay, 18. Last second question is isotopes. Yes, beta, yes, isotopes, isotopes. Let 1 minute. This is this is isotope, okay, isotope. Yes, the total number of orbitals in the shell with n equals to 3. N equals to 3, okay, n equals to 3. So number of orbitals formula, number of orbitals equals to beta n square, na, n square, so it is 3 square 9, okay. Next, the principle that states electron fill orbital in order of increasing energy, है ना, increasing order of energy. So this can be answered by above principle, above principle, because above principle meaning is building up, okay. This above word is building up, means electron will fill first in lower energy first, then it will go in higher energy when this will fulfill with a completely filled. What is the Pauli's exclusion principle? Okay, so we can say no two electrons can have all the same four quantum number. Then Hund's rule, ki we will do the pairing when the same energy orbitals will get single electron in each orbital. Okay, and Heisenberg, better this uncertainty principle will come when we learn complete atomic structure. Okay, this is not discussed in CBC classes. Next, the correct electronic configuration of sodium plus, you know, the configuration for ion. Sodium atomic number is 11, configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Okay, this is sodium. अब if we want to write sodium plus, what we will do? We will remove the valence electron, means 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, है ना? It is nothing but the configuration of neon. Sodium plus configuration of neon. So where it is present beta 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, this one, है ना? Cation Na plus is formed as a neon configuration. Clear? Which of the following ion has the electronic configuration? This. How many of you got this correct, beta? This is a very good question. Okay. If you have the idea of ki how to remove the electron, the filling of electron with why which concept? Filling of electron. We have to follow for filling of electron above rule, but above rule is not always valid, beta. There are some exceptions. Okay, but when we are removing the electrons, first we will remove the electron from valence shell. First we will remove the electron from the valence shell. Okay, so Fe, देखो here elements are given beta Fe, cobalt, manganese and copper. Okay, I am writing all configuration, just listen carefully. Fe atomic number is 26, this is 27, Mn is 25, or copper is 29. है ना? What is the previous noble gas of it? Previous noble gas for it? Previous noble gas is argon. Okay? Previous noble gas is argon. 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 Okay? Up after argon, what we will fill beta in this? So we will fill, this is 3d6, 4s2. This is 3d7, 4s2. This is 3d5, 4s2. Or this is 3d 10. Okay? 4s1. These are the configurations, as you know. Okay. Now, what argon 3d6 configuration we have to check. Argon 3d6 configuration. Okay. So, देखो, if we remove 4s, if we remove this, we'll get na Fe plus 2. Fe plus 2 is 3d6. So, this is our answer. Fe plus 2. Acha, Co plus 3. Co plus 3. What should be the configuration of Co plus 3, beta? So Co plus 3, we have to remove 4s, 4s and 1 electron from the inner shell. Okay? Okay, argon 3d6. Okay, then manganese Mn 2 plus है ना, 2 plus beta. Mn 2 plus 3d5, argon 3d5, and copper plus 2. So we will remove 4s and 1 electron from the D. So we'll get argon 3d9. 3d9. So here we are having two options, okay? Cobalt is isotope. Yes, sir. Answer can be A or B, right? Correct. Okay. Correct. What is the meaning of cobalt and isotope means? I'm not getting. Cobalt of isotope or what? Because isotope, AB, correct. So here both A or B both are correct. Okay. Next, which of the following statement about d z square orbital is correct? D z square, very important, है ना? D z square. देखो, if this is x-axis, okay, this is z-axis, or perpendicular to it y-axis. So this dz square is having a lobe in z-axis and a ring, a circular ring in xy plane. In xy plane. This is our dz square orbital. This is our dz square orbital. Now I am checking. I am asking the three their isotope of cobalt. Yes, beta, all elements is somehow they are present in some isotopic form. Yes. Okay. Which of the following statement about dz square orbital is correct? It has four lobes. No. Two lobes. It is oriented along the xy axis. No. It is along the z axis. It has two lobes along the z axis. Ring xy plane. Correct. Non-directional, no beta. It is directional. It is along the z-axis, the directional. Isotopes, isobars, isotones, isosters, isodiaphers, everything we discussed beta already in atomic structure in detail. Okay. No one will lose the marks. Both are correct. Will either A or B. Anyone if put any question, both will got. Both will get the correct mark. Okay. Isosters also discussed. No, will change. Will change. Key is either A or B. Okay. From 1st of June, we will know. Okay, chalo. Next, Hmm. The above principle fails. The above principle fails to predict the correct electronic configuration for element with atomic number. देखो above above principle is filling increasing order of energy. अब if 20 will write, so 20 is beta argon है ना, argon 4s2. So this is following above principle. 22 is argon 4s2 3d2. It is also following. Now 24. 24 we know argon 4s1 3d5. So it is, if it is following above rule, then it should be 4s2, which is not correct. Okay, so our answer is C. 28 argon 4s2 3d8. Okay, so it is also according to above rule. Acha, next 29 beta. Can you answer 29? 29 follows. Ritvik beta, now I can't beta. You can check the previous videos. Okay. I can't go in back again, so we are not able to complete chemical bonding in the predictable part. Okay. Uh, Correct beta. All answers are correct. 4s1 3d10. Yes, Avinash. Chalo. Any other individual doubt in paper beta? Any other individual doubt in paper? No. Very good. So, if you are getting 60, 55, 50 marks, very good. Okay. You couldn't find the test beta. Now I can. This paper was easy. Huh, paper is easy beta. First paper, na? It's easy. Okay. So, where we are in the periodic table discussion beta, properties we are discussing now. Properties. Which property we are discussing? We were discussing beta that atomic radius. Naman has doubt. I'm coming to it. Okay. Chalo first. What is the doubt, Naman? Just quickly ask. We'll go to the next part. Today we'll discuss electronegativity beta. Which part? देखो this this last question, no? Are you talking about this? Okay. So in this electronic configuration question, they are saying कि above principle fails. Okay, above principle fail. Because this is atomic number 20. Atomic number 20 is calcium, no? Atomic number 20 is calcium. Okay. So calcium configuration is what? Calcium configuration is argon 4s2. It is argon 4s2. So here everything is filled according to the above principle, na beta? Because first electron will go 1s2, then 2s2, then 2p6, then 3s2, then 3p6, then 4s2. So electrons are filling in according to the energy order given by above n plus L rule. Okay, but in 24, the configuration, the experimental configuration is okay 4s1 and 3d5. 4s1. A 4s is not completely filled, or electrons are going into 3d5. Okay. So what it means? It is following the n plus L rule. No, it is not following the n plus L rule. Because if n plus L rule is followed, then we'll get 4s2 3d4 configuration, which is not correct. So we can say in 3D series for chromium and copper, from for chromium and copper, it is not followed. For 3D series only. Okay. Hmm. So, beta, we discussed covalent radius. What is covalent radius? Covalent radius is कि half of the internuclear distance, half of the internuclear distance, okay, between two atoms which are bonded by a single covalent bond, which are half of the bond length, correct Ritvik, but for a single covalent bond is known as a covalent radius. Metallic radius beta, half of the internuclear distance between two adjacent atoms which are bonded by a metallic bond. in a crystal structure. Okay. Now third is beta. Okay, van der Waal radius. Van der Waals radius. Van der Waals radius. What is the meaning of van der Waal na beta? Van der Waal is a type of force of attraction in chemical bonding. We'll learn, है ना? It's a secondary type of bond. So van der Waal, okay, forces means van der Waal forces means interatomic, okay, or intermolecular force of attraction. Intermolecular force of attraction. Force of attraction. Okay, between two atoms or molecules. Okay, interparticle, interatomic, intermolecular force or attraction between two atoms or molecules which are non-bonded is known as beta van der Waal force or attraction. They are the weakest force. As you know, okay, there are several types of attraction between the atoms in bonding form, like covalent bond, है ना, ionic bond, metallic bonding, okay, but hydrogen bonding and this van der Waal force. So they are the weakest force. Okay, they are the weakest force. Van der Waal forces are the weakest force of attraction. Weakest force. They are the weakest force of attraction. Okay. Now, what we can say, beta, कि if how to define the van der Waal radius? How to define the van der Waal radius? Suppose I have xenon, है ना? Xenon atom and another xenon atom. Okay. अब xenon is a noble gas. It will form a bond or not? No, it will not form any bond because we know that xenon is inert, it has octet complete, but they have force attraction na beta, a weak van der Waal force attraction. Okay, they have force of attraction which is known as interatomic force of attraction. Okay, so if we have two xenon atoms in non-bonded form which are held by the weak force of attraction, so their internuclear distance of two adjacent atoms, and its half is our R van der Waal. Okay, I am repeating again. Two non-bonded atoms which are held by beta weak van der Waal force attraction. Okay, its internuclear distance and half is known as the van der Waal radius. Okay, so the definition is half of inter half of internuclear distance between two adjacent atoms which are held by okay weak van der Waal force attraction or weak van der Waal forces, okay, is known as our van der Waal radius. So generally it is for noble gases. This is defined generally for noble gases, and it is calculated in solid state. In solid state, practically, we have to convert that thing into solid state. Okay, so definition is clear. My question is, जैसे Vamsi is saying कि only for noble elements. Okay, Why not in liquid state? Because beta the fixed position of atoms. It is fixed in which form? Gases, there's not fixed atoms, they will move. Liquid, there's a fluidity. So the internuclear distance, okay, the internuclear distance in the fixed atom when will get in solid state. Okay. Next thing is your question, beta, ki your question ki only for noble elements. My question, listen carefully, beta. Can we define van der Waals radius for hydrogen? Are we able to define van der Waals radius for hydrogen? No, Ritvik, no, Arushai, no, Ananya, no, Naman, no. Okay. Naman, wait, I'll coming to your doubt, है ना? Naman, wait. No, Vamsi saying no. Okay. अब I'm again trying better to explain, है ना, in different manner. देखो, listen, we have example of H2 gas. H2 gas. Okay. Yesterday we discussed better how to uh, draw the structure of H2 molecule. H2 molecule you know now. H2 molecule is key we have hydrogen atom and one more hydrogen atom, and this is formed by overlapping. है ना? There how many electrons present? Two. So hydrogen is completing its duplet. Hydrogen is completing its duplet. Okay. So Kriti, this is the problem now. I am explaining one thing, you are asking different thing. Previous slide. Please, in between, do not do anything differently. What I am explaining, just listen. I'll come to previous slide. Okay. Hydrogen gas is formed by two hydrogen atoms. है ना? There's a single bond between H. Okay. अब suppose we have one more hydrogen molecule. One more. There's a several hydrogen molecules now, beta. Okay. So here, which bond is present, beta? This is which bond between hydrogen atom? Which bond is present? Covalent. Okay. So here we have covalent bond. Covalent bond. And it's half. What is this half part? It is d by 2, bond length by 2. So this is r covalent. Is this r covalent? Great. अब बेटा if I check, है ना, I am changing the color just. If I check the nearest atom and this distance, beta, can I say they are attracted by van der Waals force? Van der Waals force because non-bonded, na? They have intermolecular force attraction. They have intermolecular force attraction, which is a van der Waals type. Okay. अब बेटा we can't go in detail in van der Waals because van der Waals is defined at 5 times. Na? It is a five types of van der Waals forces. London forces, Kisholm forces. Na? This will come in bonding part. So, but it is a intermolecular force attraction. Of its half. Its half is what? This is what? This is covalent or metallic or van der Waals. It is which type of radius? Van der Waals. So it is R van der Waals. It is R van der Waals. Okay. Why it is R van der Waals? Because this is for non-bonded H2 molecules. They are attracted by van der Waals force attraction. There is no bond, there is no overlapping between H2 molecule. Within the H2, there is a bond. R means radius. R is a symbol for radius I am taking it. So can I say for H2, R covalent and R van der Waals, which is greater for same atom hydrogen. If we define two type of radius, which is greater? Van der Waals. Van der Waals radius is greater. Van der Waals radius is greater. Okay. What is the difference between covalent radius and van der Waals radius? Because same difference between van der Waals bonding and van der Waals force attraction and covalent bonding. Covalent there is an overlapping, na beta. Okay, clear? And van der Waals is a weak force attraction, non-bonded. So definitely van der Waals radius is always greater than van der Waals radius is always greater than covalent radius. Okay, this is a good doubt, Naman. Great, but Naman Singh. Can you tell me the order? What is the order in all three if theoretically we'll discuss? Yes, yes, Nilesh, correct. Because of overlapping, covalent is small and van der Waals is greater. Correct, beta. चलो order है ना? For same atom, greatest radius R van der Waals, then R metallic, then R covalent, where R is the radius. Clear? Yes, beta, hydrogen exists in gaseous state. We can't calculate in gaseous state, है ना? This, but we can define. Okay. So, chalo, take the screenshot if you want. I'm going back. This one, beta. Parichay, what you're saying? Please say after the class. What, beta? I'm not getting you. Ionic radius, I'm coming to it, Bumsy, beta. Na? Please wait. Ionic is totally different thing. Okay. When does the college reopen, sir? Beta, college from 1st of June. Planner is from 1st. Last part, okay, okay, Akshat, I'm tricky. देखो for offline beta will start from even from the zero है ना zero. These classes are important, yes, है ना, but from the zero we will start, so there's no issue. Yes, it's a full day on first, but we ready for the full days. Sashidhar, hostel I have no idea beta. It belongs to an day scholar campus. 8 to 5. Yes. Thank you beta if you are getting Ashrit. हाँ up to 30 will take online. So next slide. Next slide. Chalo, next slide. What is your doubt, beta? Message is coming 25. Oh, I have no idea about this. What is the last part? देखो, what I am saying, the last part, this one, कि we have, I am drawing the diagram, you can get easily, okay? देखो, van der Waal is for non-bonded. Van der Waal is for non-bonded atom, okay? Metallic is for adjacent atoms. This is for adjacent atoms. And covalent is for overlapping. Overlapping is there. In the covalent bond molecule, same atom exists in three different forms. Non-bonded, so van der Waal. Okay, this is for metallic lattice or crystal. This is for covalent. Okay, now how to define? How to define? It's half van der Waal radius, it's half metallic radius, it's half covalent radius. Weakest force attraction is van der Waal, na beta? Weakest is van der Waal. Okay. So what is the order, beta? This is the order. Are you getting? Okay. Next. Up next topic is ionic radius. We'll take ionic radius also. है ना? It will everything will cover in in the main classes. Ionic radius. Ah, as the name suggests, ionic radius means defined for ions. Ionic radius defined for ions. Acha, ions are of how many type beta? Ions defined or classified into two types: cations or anions. Cations is due to loss of electron beta, or anions due to gain of electron. So for cations we have cationic radius. Okay, cations we have cationic radius, or for anions we have anionic radius. Anionic radius. Okay, anionic radius. Clear beta? Highest force of attraction. अब देखो, this is part of bonding if we'll discuss कि highest force of attraction, metallic bond is stronger, very highest force of attraction. Covalent bond generally weaker than metallic bond, but some covalent bonds are very strong due to their three-dimensional structure. Like in diamond, carbon has the stronger covalent bonds. Okay, so this discussion only can happen. Okay, this discussion only can happen in detail in bonding part. Okay. As of now, we'll discuss basics beta. No, not that much of basic. The actual flow, it is different flow. है ना? Okay. So अब listen one thing beta. Listen one thing. For ionic radius. Suppose I am taking uh, sodium. Okay, sodium or sodium plus, atomic number 11, atomic number 11. Beta, electrons, how many electrons present? 11, but here 10. अब what is the radius of, or comparatively Na or Na plus radius order? हाँ, Na or Na plus radius. So देखो, you can say the configuration of it is 281, or this configuration is 28, means the shell is removed, the outer shell is removed. So Na is greater than Na plus. Okay, so can I say कि neutral atom is always greater than its cation? Is this clear beta? Neutral atom Neutral atom is always greater than its cation. Cation is always smaller in size because it is forming due to loss of electron beta. Clear? Next thing is, beta, suppose I am taking example of chlorine and chloride ion, Cl and Cl minus. Beta, how many electrons present? So 17, 17 atomic number, 17 and 18. Of protons present, 18 and 18. Okay, where is more repulsion beta? Where is more repulsion? My mistake, na? This is 17 17, my mistake. Corrected. So 17 17, but here electron 17, proton 17, but here electron is more, 18. So more repulsion. Due to repulsion, what will happen? Electron cloud will go away from the nucleus. So size increases. If electron cloud go away from the nucleus, size increases. So this Cl minus is greater. Okay. So can I say with a neutral atom, neutral atom and anion, whose size is greater beta? Whose radius is greater? Anionic radius. So now I am giving you some statements. Listen beta. Two different ions, this no, we can't answer beta. Two different ions, then again we have to take the help of periodic table for the two different ions, which is can be isoelectronic, है ना? We'll discuss in the main track. Not, I am not discussing that part here. So can I say beta, a neutral atom is always greater than cation? Okay, agreed now. Next, a neutral atom is always smaller than its anion. A neutral atom is always smaller than its anion. This is also correct. Okay, now statement. Beta, as positive charge increases, as positive charge increases, as positive charge increases, size decreases. Ionic size, cationic size decreases. Is this correct? As positive charge increases, size decreases. Comment on it. Positive charge increases mean we are removing the electrons. If we remove the electron, then nuclear charge will attract the more strongly, size will decrease. Correct. Okay. So as no beta, no Nikita, it is true. As the positive charge increases, size decreases. Okay. Example, देखो, listen. Example, कि if we have Fe plus 2 or Fe plus 3, what is the radius order or size order? What is the size order or radius order? Okay, so this is the order. So what is the statement? You can write in your words, as the positive charge increases, size decreases. Okay, next beta. Next, n n minus n minus 2 n minus 3. As the negative charge increases, size increases. As the negative charge increases, size increases. Correct beta, correct, correct. Okay, as the negative charge increases, size increases. So this is the order. Size increases, size increases. As the negative charge increases, size increases. Okay, take the screenshot of it. This part beta. Next. Next is the second property is beta ionization energy. Ionization energy, IE, ionization energy. Okay, chalo, if anyone having the idea, please can you explain first? Energy required to remove the valence electrons. Correct, Vamshi. Correct, correct. Kirti, energy required to remove the electron from the valence shell. Okay. Maximum energy required, no, not maximum, but minimum energy, है ना, minimum energy required. Okay, Nilesh, no idea. Energy removed to last. Correct. All of you correct, but okay. So, देखो, a very simple example I'm uh, taking here. कि suppose we have lithium, है ना? Lithium, or I converted lithium into gaseous atoms. Okay, lithium into gaseous atom. Atomic number of lithium is 3, or its configuration is 2 1, है ना? Valence shell having 1 electron. Now for lithium we are giving some energy. We are giving some energy, okay, to remove the electron. We are striking suppose photons or light to excite that electron. So electron is getting excited and leaving that lithium shell, and free electron we are having. Okay, so this is converting into ion. What is this process known as? This process known as ionization. Okay, this process known as ionization. Okay, in this ionization the energy required, okay, and the minimum energy required to remove the valence electron from a neutral isolated gaseous atom. Neutral isolated gaseous atom, not only gaseous atom, isolated. Okay, so definition is what? Minimum energy required to remove, okay, outermost outermost shell electron from an isolated, okay, neutral gaseous atom is known as ionization energy. Ionization energy. अब energy is required to remove the electron number. Okay, so this is an exothermic process or endothermic process? Correct, Dhanush. Exothermic process or endothermic process? Exo, no, and not exo, beta. It is endo. Endo. Why? Because listen carefully. Energy, electron is under the attraction. If I say कि electron is under the attraction, we are giving or it is absorbing the energy. End of heat, endothermic. Okay, so we will say the process is endothermic. Endothermic process. Okay. Next, what are the units, Vita? Units. So units are electron volt per atom or kilojoule per mole or kilocalorie per mole. These units, because energy units we can use. Okay, electron volt, some relationship I am giving you, beta, we will discuss in detail in the main classes, but try to memorize it. It's very important conversions. Okay, so remember, beta, 1 ev is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule, beta. Okay, 1 ev is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule per atom. Next thing is कि 1 ev is 96.45 kilojoule per mole. Okay, and 1 ev electron volt. How to read this ev? Ev is read as electron volt, beta. It is very small unit of energy. Electron volt. 1 ev is 23.06 kilocalorie per mole. Okay, for the conversion, we'll discuss in detail, but if you are able to remember, है ना, please remember this. Okay, chalo, take this screenshot also. Factors, but the orders we are not discussing, just properties idea. Previous slide also, if you want. Previous slide. Ah. But my suggestion is better ki do not depend on the PDFs, screenshots in the main classes. Please always make notes. है ना? Your complete notes should be there for the 2 years. Why it is endothermic, I am explaining it. है ना? Just I have to complete. Okay. So what we have to do, beta, key complete notes. Note formation is a very good habit, beta. Please write throughout the 2 years, write and learn, and convert your main notes into short notes. For chemistry, beta, short notes is very required. How could I see the previous classes, beta? If you have time in YouTube, these our lectures are present, you can see. Okay, otherwise what key when we'll discuss again in the main track, then you'll get again, है ना? But what ना कि if you have a previous idea ना, these topics but everything will repeat, है ना? Yes. YouTube channel name is Resonance eLearning. Resonance eLearning. You can search Resonance eLearning. Okay. Can you suggest any one shot? बेटा अभी से one shot की आदत नीलेश भाई, बेटा नीलेश. No, don't go for one shot shortcuts. It is last when JE is coming and we have to revise quickly. Do not depend on these type of shortcuts. Please. JE Advance is the type of exam na ki if you are really serious for JE Advance na, please do not go for any shortcuts. Okay. At my time, beta, I gave in 2005. That time J is not objective, it's subjective. From 2006 onward, it happens. Objective. I wrote the subjective paper. For first is screening, then mains for J. But the label of J is not down beta. Even this 26 J advanced paper is like we can say having the label of more than 22, 23, 24, 25 all 4 years. Okay. J means is total different. At my time beta J means is not there. Only AI All India entrance engineering entrance exam. Okay. And JE screening and mains like UPPSC. Then from 2006 onwards, it is like this. है ना? Maybe when this objective happens, you are not there. है ना? You are maybe 2010 or 11 born students now, beta. 10. Oh, okay. You are making notes, beta. Good thing. Chalo. So let's continue. Next. Next is beta electron affinity. Electron affinity EA. Electron affinity. Just more 5 minutes, beta. Will end. Will Ahmed? Just 5 minutes. Okay. So electron affinity. अब what we are doing, देखो listen. Suppose hydrogen one or one electron beta, 1s1. Okay. Or in this hydrogen atom, if we add one electron, then we'll get H minus ion. Okay. Then this will like this, or 1s2 will form like helium. अब can you tell me कि energy, yes, अच्छा, why ionized energy is endothermic? Okay, चलो first your doubt I am taking, then I'll continue this thing. Better tell me, between nucleus and electron there is a force of attraction. Spurti, if we are say electron and this, there is a force of attraction. In this force of attraction, we want to remove this electron. We want to remove the electron. If we want to remove the electron, we have to work on it, na beta. So we'll give the energy. This electron will absorb the energy and gets excited and leave this shell. So because it is in energy absorption is happening. If energy will absorb, then process is endothermic. Okay. So it is energy required from outer source. Clear? Yes or no? Ah. Yes, electron gain enthalpy, it's another name of this. Now tell me what will happen beta. So if 1 minute, I am completing. Acha chalo, ask fast. What is your doubt? Please repeat. Okay, why it is excited? Whenever electron is revolving in any shell, na beta, it neither lose energy nor gain energy. When any energy will hit, na, it absorb the energy, or energy of the electron will increase. If energy of the electron will increase, it will go from lower to higher orbit always. Or if energy is sufficient, it will leave the atom also. Okay, clear? So here energy will release or absorb. Here energy will release or absorb beta. Tell me one thing. Release, yes, Ananya, release. Okay, release. Why? Because electron is free, or it is going or add into the shell which is under the attraction of nucleus. The electron is stabilized. So energy releases, beta. Energy releases. Energy release. This energy release is known as electron affinity or electron gain enthalpy. Can I say it is always released? The amount of energy released when electron is added to a neutral atom in the gaseous state to form a negative ion. Correct, Dhanush. This is the definition. Okay? This is the correct definition. 100% true definition. Okay? So we can say energy release not required. Mamsi not required. But energy released when an electron is added to a neutral atom in the gaseous state to form a negative ion. Just I am reading the Dhanush comment. This is the 100% true statement. Okay, so up can I say it is always true? Okay, energy always released when we add the electron. Let's check the different example. So the different example is, suppose we have helium atomic number 2, 1s2 configuration. Now we are adding the electron He minus. So we'll get 1s2, 2s1. Okay, अब tell me beta, here energy will release or absorb? Definitely in noble gases energy absorbed. Okay, energy absorbed. So this, from this same topic we'll start in the next class. Okay, just try to get information regarding electron gain enthalpy and electronegativity will complete, then start tomorrow we'll start the bonding. Okay, I'm not going into the factor part. Perfect definition tomorrow we'll start. Okay. Okay. Chalo. So thank you everyone, we'll meet tomorrow, we'll start the bonding beta. Please attend tomorrow's class for chemical bonding. Thank you, thank you.
Good morning, students. Very good morning. How are you people? How are you people? Good. How was your exam? How was your exam? Many people, I think, didn't attempt the exam only. Why, Samudwa? Why you couldn't write your exam? So you have nothing good. Okay. 130 on 180. Very good. The exam didn't appear on the screen. Why? Why did it not appear on the screen? Akshay, you'll ask 4 questions from biology. Was biology so tough? Tell me your bio marks out of 60, right? So tell me your bio marks. 40 on 60, good. Shoaib 57, very good. Pranavi 50, good, good. Sanvika 40, Aishwarya 50, Adivitya 51. Adivitya, why you answered so well in the class? What happened? Shagufta 55, Bhagyashri 48. It is also true. 50. Why did you leave questions? Okay. I hope. Okay. Was the paper so tough? I don't think so. I don't think the question paper was tough. Shall we discuss the question? And um, eh, silly mistakes, you already started. I thought I am getting a batch who will not use the term of silly mistakes again. But unfortunately, you people also use the same term of silly mistakes. Like we faculties have been kind of fed up of your listening the silly mistakes. Why were you in a hurry? You're writing an exam. Exam is your utmost priority. Then how are you supposed to attempt it? How are you supposed to attempt it? Okay, fine. First of all, nobody of 60 marks came into the class. Actually, I wanted to congratulate them. Just a minute. I like sort of I forgot the names. Matlab, so many were there. I would like to congratulate all the 60s first. Uh, Trishna Devi has scored 60 marks. Very good charm. Then we have Sumaya Nadira Fatima with 60 marks. Nityashri with 60 marks. That's it. We have so less students with 60 marks. I too was thinking that you people will be writing biology very well. Okay. Chalo, fine. Let us discuss the question paper. Okay. So when we are coming to the question paper, coming to the first question, which blood vessel carries deoxygenated blood but behaves like an artery? Which blood vessel carries deoxygenated blood but behaves like an artery? So we know out of the options, we know out of the options that, array, that pulmonary artery is the one that is actually carrying the artery is supposed to carry oxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery is carrying deoxygenated blood. Okay, coming to next question, match the following correctly. RBC is responsible for RBC is responsible for. It is having a red colored iron containing pigment which helps in the transportation of oxygen. So P is 1, correct? WBC, WBC, yes, for immunity, correct? Platelets for clotting, correct? Matlab they are in order, that's why I'm putting correct, or else you're supposed to match it. Okay, plasma for the transport of nutrients. So PQRS is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Moving on to the next question. Consider the correct statements. Arteries always carry deoxygenated blood. Correct? Arteries always carry deoxygenated blood. Incorrect. Why? Because actually, what actually happens is in arteries, which is actually carrying oxygenated blood, there is an exception, pulmonary artery, which carries deoxygenated blood. So always is given, so it is wrong. Veins always carry deoxygenated blood. Again, pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. Pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood. This is correct. So C only. Next question. Which chamber of the heart pumps blood to the entire body? Which chamber? It's the left ventricle, because we already know about the double circulation. Left ventricle is having thicker wall when compared to the right ventricle. Why? Because it has to push the blood and distribute it to the entire body. It has to pump the blood and push it to the entire body. Okay, next, if we see again, it's a match the following. Iota. What is iota? Iota is it largest artery, carries blood to lungs, returns blood to heart, carries oxygenated blood from lungs. Aorta is largest artery. So P is 1. Pulmonary artery carries blood to lungs. Pulmonary artery carries blood to lungs. Correct? Pulmonary artery carries, no, pulmonary veins carry blood away from lungs. Pulmonary artery carries blood to the lungs. Pulmonary artery, what will it carry? Deoxygenated blood, no? So it is carries blood to the lungs. So pulmonary artery is correct. Vena cava returns blood to the heart. Yes, vena cava is returning the blood to the heart. We have superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood from the lungs. Right pulmonary veins from right lung, left pulmonary veins from left lung, and they are carrying it into the left atrium. So it is again 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, no? Acha. Here it should be 3 and here it should be 4. So this should be B. Okay. Why did you say D, Surbi? Why did you say D? I don't understand. It should be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, capillaries are one-celled thick. As I mentioned in the class, they are one-celled thick, correct. Exchange of materials occur rapidly through them, correct. Both of them are correct, and obviously, why are they one-celled thick? Because they have to exchange the materials, okay. Is it clear? So both of them are correct and R is explaining A. Which blood group is known as universal recipient? Which blood group is known as universal recipient? So B, why are AB positive is known as universal recipient. O negative is known as universal donor. Surbi, you're answering all the questions wrong. Why is it so? Read the question properly. Next, consider the correct statements. Valves prevent backflow of the blood. Correct. Veins carry blood at high pressure. Do veins carry blood at high pressure or arteries carry blood at high pressure? Arteries carry blood at high pressure. Arteries have thick elastic walls so that they can carry blood at high pressure. So 1 and 3 are correct. Next, match the following. Anemia. Why is anemia caused? Anemia is because of low hemoglobin. Okay, anemia is because of low hemoglobin. Next, hypertension. Hypertension is nothing but high blood pressure. Hemophilia is nothing but a blood clotting disorder. Array, everything is in order only. Leukemia is nothing but the cancer of WBCs. So it is again 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there is some. Did you people mark these answers correct? Because actually there is, yeah, Shagufta Zareen, I actually understand. There is just interchange of these options. Okay, okay. But if you see, there is no other one which is correct. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay. Next, going on, which structure prevents the mixing of oxygen? Array, this is the question from our thing only. It is nothing but the septum. Next, consider the correct statement. Left ventricle has the thickest wall. True? Yes, it is true. Right ventricle pumps the blood to the whole body. Array, it is left ventricle. It is left ventricle. Next, left atrium receives oxygenated blood. True. So both 1 and 3 are correct. Okay. Next question. Which component of the blood fights infections? Which component of the blood is helpful for fighting infections? It is WBC. It is WBC. Next, human heart shows double circulation. Yes, that is correct because it is a four chambered heart because it is a four-chambered heart. Oxygenated and deoxygenated blood remain separate. Obviously, this is also true. Okay, that is the reason why it is called as double circulation. So both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Arrange the blood flow in the correct order. Let me see who arranges them in the correct order. First, the blood will be reaching into the, chalo, they are talking about one side. So from the lungs of, suppose we start with lungs, from the lungs it will be entering from pulmonary vein into left atrium to left ventricle, right? So it is option A. Next, which of the following is not a function of blood? Which of the following is not a function of blood? Transport of gases, transport of nutrients, production of hormones, defense against the pathogens. It is nothing but the production of hormones. Hormones are not produced by blood. Hormones are transported by blood. Okay, next. Okay. So with this, we have come to the end of the 15 questions. Samhita, did you write the exam? No, yes. Lakshmi Sri, did you people write the exam? Yes or no? Okay, fine. Shall we continue the previous class? What did we learn in the previous class? What did we learn in the previous class? We learned about animal cell, right? In the previous class, we learned about the animal cell or plant cell. Not attentive in the class. Why? Acha, you don't want class? Yes, chaps. What did we learn in the previous class? We learned about no response. Yes, may I know whether you people are there in the class or not? None of you is responding. Fine. Let us continue the class. Yesterday we learned about the plant cell, and as I told that today we will be learning about the animal cell. Today we will be learning about the animal cell. Okay. So when we know about the structure of animal cell, the structure of animal cell is are you people up to date with the notes? Are you people up to date with the notes? Yes or no? Arey Baba, if no, you people don't answer, no, I don't feel the class to be interesting. Then I feel like not teaching. Are you people up to date with the notes? Yes or no? Just a sec. I was actually not getting your answers on the screen. Does animals, okay, okay, does plant cell have cell wall? Plant cell is having a cell wall, whereas animal cell do not have a cell wall. Whereas animal cell do not have a cell wall. A plant cell is having a cell wall for maintaining the structure of the cell, and it is also supporting for the maintenance of the, no, plant cell has, plant cell, array, by the time I turn this side, everything gone. Plant cell has cell wall. Understood? Okay. It is a non-living layer, but it is having a cell wall. Understood? It has a cell wall which is helpful for maintaining the turgor pressure, which is helpful for maintaining the turgor pressure. Who yesterday asked me about the, yes, the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Who yesterday asked me about actually the bacterial survival in the hypertonic environment, hypotonic environment, and everything? I think someone has asked. I think this is better. Yes? Okay. Yeah, Samudva. So I will be answering your question. First, I will be answering your question for sure. I will be telling you the adaptations in hypotonic environment, hypertonic environment, etc. Cell wall of bacteria plays a huge role, which is actually made up of peptidoglycans. है ना? Okay. So let us see this. Coming to the animal cell have no cell wall. So cell wall is absent in case of animal cell. Cell wall is absent in case of animal cell. It is having plasma membrane, plasma membrane, which is also called as a cell membrane. Then it is having villi, which is helpful. Okay, functions, I'll be writing it later. Villi, it is having cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, obviously, it will be having certain cell organelles. So the cell organelles are Golgi apparatus, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, lysosomes, ribosomes, ribosomes, mitochondria, mitochondria, okay, centriole, centriole, rough endoplasmic reticulum, okay, smooth endoplasmic, smooth, oh, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, okay, and it is also having nuclear membrane, nuclear membrane, then it is also having nucleus which has the genetic material, okay, and it is also having the space which is called as nucleolus, which is called as nucleolus. Got it? Okay, so let us write the functions of each one of them. Let us write the functions of each one of them. Villi increases. Acha, I'll use the color blue. Villi increases surface area. Villi increases surface area of absorption. Villi increases surface area of absorption. Plasma membrane is nothing but cell membrane for exchange of substances. It is exchange of substances, right? Then we have cytoplasm, which is fluid matrix in which cell organelles are present. It is fluid matrix in which cell organelles are present. Okay. Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus is helpful for production of production of proteins and lipids. Proteins and lipids, okay. Next, lysosomes. It is degrading, degrading worn out, worn out cell organelles. It is degrading worn out cell organelles. It is degrading worn out cell organelles. Rough endoplasmic reticulum for protein synthesis, for protein synthesis. Ribosomes for protein synthesis, ribosomes for synthesis of proteins, okay. Mitochondria for ATP production, for ATP production during cellular respiration, during cellular respiration. Matlab, when there is respiration, ATP production. That is the reason why it is called as the powerhouse of the cell. Centriole for cell division in animal cells. Centriole for cell division in animal cells. And it is present only in case of animals. Centriole is present only in case of animals. Okay, again with the same nucleolus. Nucleolus produce ribosomes, produce ribosomes. Nuclear membrane is the double layered membrane which is protecting the nucleus. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps in the production of lipid, and nucleus is nothing but the genetic material. Nucleus is nothing but the genetic material. Got it? Got it, Nana? So this is about animal cell. This is about animal cell. Did you understand or not? Yes? Yes? Okay. So shall we move to the next part? Smallest cell organelle. We are just classifying them into certain features. Okay, so coming to the next part, when I talk about number one, the largest organelle in cell. Can anybody tell me what is the largest organelle in cell? The largest organelle in cell is nothing but chloroplast, chloroplast and nucleus. Chloroplast and nucleus. Chloroplast in case of plants and nucleus in case of animals. Chloroplast in case of plants and nucleus in case of animals. Okay, next, if you see, next number two, largest cell organelle in cytoplasm, in cytoplasm. Okay, it is again chloroplast, chloroplast in case of plants, and it is mitochondria in case of animals, and it is mitochondria in case of animals. Okay, chloroplast in plants and mitochondria in case of animals. Understood? These are certain things that you're supposed to remember. Understood? So largest cell organelle in the cell is chloroplast and nucleus. Largest cell organelle in the cytoplasm is chloroplast and mitochondria. Moving on to number three, membrane bound smallest organelle membrane bound smallest organelle is nothing but lysosome. It is nothing but lysosome. Next one is non-membrane bound smallest organelle. Non-membrane bound smallest organelle. Non-membrane bound smallest organelle is ribosome. Very good, very good. It is ribosome. Okay. Next, moving on to organelles only in plants. Only in plants. So the organelles which are present only in plants, the organelles which are present only in plants are nothing but plastids. Okay, we have plastids, cell wall and vacuole. We have plastid, cell wall and vacuole. Okay, what are plastids is, plastids are of different types, and one of the plastid is chloroplast. One of the plastid is chloroplast, which have pigments like chlorophyll, which gives green color. Other than chloroplast, there are chromoplast, other colors, nana. Okay, other than green. Okay, plastids are specialized structures which are of different types, which have certain pigments. Plastids have pigments. Okay. Yes, yes, dear. Here I wrote cytoplast. No, it is cytoplasm. cytoplasm, Nana. Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. So largest cell organelle is chloroplast in case of plants and nucleus in case of animals. Cell organelle in cytoplasm is chloroplast in plants and mitochondria in animals. Membrane bound smallest organelle is lysosome. Non-membrane bound smallest organelle is ribosome. Organelles present only in plants is plastids, cell wall and vacuole. Okay, next, because we are writing about animals, we should also write about organelles only in animals, only in animals. So the organelle which is present only in animals is nothing but centriole. It is nothing but centriole, which I already mentioned earlier, Okay, then we have non-membranous, non-membranous bound organelle, which are not bound by any membrane, So non-membranous organelles are ribosomes. Here we have already written, no? Ribosomes and centriole. These are the non-membrane bound organelles. Then we will be having single membrane bound organelles. Okay, single membrane bound organelle. Can anybody tell me what is a single membrane bound organelle? Yes, can you people tell me what is single membrane bound organelle? Very good. Centriole is a structure which you will be learning in actually mitosis and meiosis. So centriole is a structure which helps in division of the cell and production of spindle fibers. Okay, so I'll show you the diagram once. If this is the cell, it is supposed to divide like this. This is the nucleus, right? This centriole starts appearing in the, okay, it either occurs at north or is occurring at the south. This nucleus, if you try to observe it from inside, it is having chromosomes, like this. Okay, now what happens is these centrioles start producing certain spindle fibers. They start producing certain spindle fibers and they will start pulling one pair, half of the chromosome towards one end. So how does it change? I'll show you, see. This is one pair of chromosomes which is taken by this centriole, and this is next set of chromosomes which is taken by this centriole, and then the cell, the new or you can say nucleus is divided. Then what will happen? The cytoplasm will get divided. Then this is developed to one cell, this one is developed to one cell. Okay, yes, it is meiosis. Understood? That is what I am telling. Centriole helps in the process of cell division. It helps in the process of cell division. Okay, single membrane bound cell organelles are lysosomes, one of you have mentioned, and other than that, do we have any other? Lysosomes, ER, Golgi apparatus. Okay, let me write. Lysosomes, ER, and Golgi body, Next we have, it went here. Next we have 8 के बाद number 9. Okay, single ना, उसके बाद we will be having double membrane bound organelle, double membrane bound organelle. Can you people tell me about the double membrane bound organelle? Very good. Nucleus, mitochondria and chloroplast. Very good, Nana. Nucleus, mitochondria, mitochondria and chloroplast. Got it? Okay, nucleus, mitochondria and chloroplast. These are different types of double membrane bound cell organelle. Single membrane bound cell organelle, only one membrane will be there. That is endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body and lysosomes. No membranes present. No membrane present is ribosomes and centriole. Ribosomes are responsible for protein synthesis. Organelles which are present only in case of animals is centriole. Organelles present only in plants is plastid, cell wall and vacuole. Non-membrane bound smallest organelle. We are talking about smallest organelle. इसमें membrane bound is lysosome, non-membrane bound is ribosome. Largest organelle. Largest organelle in plants, chloroplast, in animals is nucleus. In the cytoplasm, plants may remains the same, that is chloroplast, and in animals it is mitochondria. In animals it is mitochondria. Is it clear, champs? Is it clear? Yes. Okay. So moving on to the next, we will be talking about cell wall and cytoplasm. We'll be talking about cell wall. Shiva, this PDF will be shared to you people. You people can copy it from that. Understood? Okay. So we'll be talking about the cell wall. Vacuole. Okay, when I talk about vacuole, it is a gas-filled space or it is a fluid-filled space. Okay, then ma'am, centriole help in division in animals. Then in plants, what will help? In case of plants, it is something different. Okay, how does the cells divide in plants? We will be learning it in the next part. Understood? Because when we are talking about animals, the spindle fibers are required for division of the chromosomes. For division of the chromosomes. Chromosomes are usually present in case of animals. Understood? So yes, it is present in plants, but how that is dividing? It is because of division of the cytoplasm. It is because of the division of the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm folds inwards, due to which the cytoplasm breaks into two and two daughter cells are formed. That is what exactly happens in case of the plant cells. Got it? Okay. How exactly the cell division take place? We will be learning it further, because in first year we are having a chapter that is cell cycle and division. In cell cycle and division, you will be learning about how exactly this mitosis and meiosis occurs. Is it clear? Is it clear, Nana? Okay. Yes. Okay. Now moving on to cell wall. Now moving on to cell wall. I think I should be writing it here only. I'll start it from here. Okay. I'm not liking, wait. Cell wall. What is a cell wall, Nana? What is a cell wall? A cell wall is a non-living, it is a non-living, rigid, little elastic, non-dynamic, protective covering, protective covering. Okay, so when I say about cell wall is a non-living, little rigid, It is a rigid structure, little elastic, non-dynamic, and it is a protective covering. And it is a protective covering. Okay. Now, what else can we know about it? It was first developed by, or first discovered by, first discovered by Robert Hooke, by Robert Hooke in the year 1665. In the year 1665. So he discovered the cell wall in the year, very good Arush, 1665. Now what else do we know? It is present in, it is present in bacteria. It is present in bacteria, euglenoids, euglenoids, fungi, fungi, plants, plants, and also dinoflagellates. What are all in this? You must not be knowing few of the term. Okay, like euglenoids and dinoflagellates. Nothing but euglena, you know. So euglena belongs to nothing but euglenoids. There is something called as dinoflagellates, which you will be learning in the further chapters. Understood? So it is present in bacteria, euglenoids, fungi, plants, and dinoflagellates. Okay. Now one thing you're supposed to remember is, in case of bacteria, it is made up of, in case of bacteria, it is made up of what? In case of bacteria, cell wall is made up of, yesterday we discussed, bacteria, not fungi. Fungi is chitin. Fungi is chitin. Plants is cellulose. Plants is cellulose. Bacteria. Yesterday we learned bacteria mein cell wall is made up of. Is it not peptidoglycan? Array. Bacteria, it is having cell wall which is made up of pilus and all. What are you people answering? Cell wall composition. We talked about cell envelope. Cell envelope mein three layers are there. The outermost layer is glycocalyx, right, which is made up of peptidoglycan. Then we have the next one, that is cell wall. Cell wall is made up of, no, I will wait till you people answer. Cell wall is made up of, in bacteria. You have written notes, right? Go through the notes. Cell wall in bacteria is made up of polysaccharides and peptidoglycan. Okay, so it's made up of polysaccharides and peptidoglycan. Okay, so this is what exactly is about the cell wall. This is what exactly is about the cell wall. We will include some more points, like what is its function? It is protective, supporting layer which provides, layer which provides structural framework, which provides structural framework to the cell, to the cell. So it is providing the structural framework to the cell. Got it? So what exactly I'm telling you is that the cell wall is responsible for providing a structural framework to the cell, and it is providing mechanical support. It is providing mechanical support. Now I would like to answer the question, What question it is like for suppose you talk about, nothing but the bacterial cell. Okay, when I put the bacterial cell in a hypotonic medium, then what will happen? Everything will be from outside, all the components will try to get into the bacteria, due to which bacteria will start swelling. When the bacteria starts swelling, this cell wall protects the bacteria from bursting. Okay, it will protect the bacteria from bursting. Understood? Now when I talk about the hypertonic medium, understood? Now when I talk about the hypertonic medium में reverse happens. Okay, the cell starts shrinking because all the components of the cell start moving towards outside. When all the cell components start moving towards outside from the cell membrane, then it is causing the shrinking of the cytoplasm, and there comes a word that is nothing but plasmolysis. In case of plasmolysis also, though the cytoplasm is shrinking, the cell wall is helpful for the maintenance of the structure of the cell. Is it clear? Okay, so it is maintaining the turgor pressure inside the cell. Turgor pressure means it is maintaining the internal pressure. Got the term? Yes. Okay, so that is how cell wall is protect the bacteria in case of the you want me to repeat once again? Okay. Bacteria has a cell wall. I put one bacteria in a hypotonic solution. When I put one bacteria in a hypotonic solution, then what happens? All the components start moving into the cell, due to which the bacterial cell starts swelling. Okay. Now this is swelling, but there is a cell wall which is there. Okay. So this cell wall is protecting the bacterial cell from bursting. Point number one. Now when I keep it in a different solution, that is hypertonic solution. Now when I keep it in hypertonic solution, the reverse happens. All the components of the cell start moving out from the cell, due to which the cytoplasm will shrink. When the cytoplasm will shrink, then what exactly happens is it is called as plasmolysis. The cytoplasm shrinking, plasmolysis. But still, there is the maintenance of the cell structure. That is because of the cell wall. Is it clear? The movement of substances is by osmosis. Understood? The movement of substances is by osmosis. Got it, Nana? Yes. So this was about cell wall. So I hope about the cell wall it was clear. Yes. Okay. About cell membrane, can anybody tell? Cell membrane. Cell membrane. It is nothing but plasma membrane. The structure of plasma membrane can be given by the structure. It is a semi-permeable membrane which allows the movement of certain particles. It is made up of phospholipids and proteins, not phosphoproteins and lipids. Phospholipids and proteins are okay. It is made up of phospholipids and proteins. Understood? Usually, it is having a model. A model is called as the fluid mosaic model. Who gave the fluid mosaic model? Who gave the fluid mosaic model? Who gave the fluid mosaic model? Singer and Nicholson. Singer and Nicholson gave the fluid mosaic model, in which what they tell is the semi-permeable membrane occurs in the form of a bilipid layer. In the bilipid layer, it is having one head and the tail particle. One head and the tail particle, in which we are having one of the end is that is the hydrophobic end, and the other end is hydrophilic end. Yes, protein float on the sea of lipids. That is how exactly it feels like. Okay, so the proteins, it is a bilipid layer. Chalo, now let us write everything into a single shot. Next, we move on to cell membrane. Okay, when I talk about cell membrane is a selectively permeable membrane. Selectively permeable membrane. It is a selectively permeable membrane. It is made up of 52 percentage of lipids plus 40 percentage of proteins. 52 percentage of lipids and 40 percentage of proteins. Okay, so it is usually occurring as, yeah, I'm sorry, 52 percentage of proteins and 40% of lipids. Livers. Okay, so it is also protein and 40%, 52 percentage of proteins and 40 percentage of lipids. Understand? Now it is occurring as a bilipid layer. It occurs as a bilipid layer. Like it is occurring as proteins float on proteins float on sea of lipids. Proteins float on sea of lipids. Okay. Now, in this bilipid layer, it was given in the form of a fluid mosaic model, fluid mosaic model, which was given by Singer and Nicholson, which was given by Singer and Nicholson. Nicholas. Okay, actually the name is Nicholas. Understood? Okay, it is usually occurring in a bilipid layer. Now, how exactly is that bilipid layer is? It occurs like this. Understood? This is the globular head which is having tails, which is having tail. These are the two lipid layers. Okay, these are the two lipid layers which are having the globular head and two tails. In this, we are having one of the hydrophobic end, which is actually hydrophobic end is nothing but the tail because it is present inside. No, yes, you can write in this structure hydrophobic tail, hydrophobic tail and hydrophilic. Hydrophobic means which is afraid. Phobic means afraid. Hydrophobic tail and hydrophilic head. Okay, it occurs as a bilipid layer. It occurs as a bilipid layer, and the structure of cell membrane was given by Singer and Nicholas in the fluid mosaic model, in the fluid mosaic model. Yes, it is also called as a sandwich model. It is also called as a sandwich model. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? About the remaining cell organelles, we will be learning it in the next class. We will be learning it in the next class. Today we learned about the animal cell, and then we also learned about cell wall and cytoplasm. Samudva, is your doubt clarified? Samudva, is your doubt clarified? Yes or no? Samudva, are you there in the class? It is NEET syllabus. It is the chapter cell, the unit of life from your NCRT textbook. Okay, it's a botany syllabus. What if we didn't write the notes? You are supposed to write the notes. Every day the notes is being shared, no? So you are supposed to write the notes. Okay, so that's it for today's class. I want you, this will be shared. You have the 15 set of questions. You have the 15 set of questions and it will be shared to you people. Got it? Okay, you please take a note of these set of questions and notes also in this class. Will we repeat these classes in the colleges? These are already done. Understood? These are already completed, which this is already revision kind of program. Understood? This is already the CBC class which you attended in the college. Are you a non-resonite? Sri Kiriti? Are you a non-resonite? Are you a resonance student? You are a resonance student. These classes are already being completed in the offline part here. This is the online program that we are supporting you in additional circumstance. Understood? Okay, however, these chapters will be repeated back in the class. Got it? Thank you, students. That's it for today's class. Have a great day.